Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the What's Good podcast. Podcast? I said that weird.
Podcast.
Yeah, I'm a little bit ill from the flight home. So apologies if my voice sounds a little bit funky.
I'm not ill. I'm just jet lagged.
Yeah. Well, I think I've survived the jet lag somehow.
I thought I did.
Well,
I woke up at 6 a.m. today. I was like, okay, it's 6 a.m. If I go back to sleep straight away, I went to bed at 2 or 3 a.m.
Yeah.
I was like, if I go back to sleep now at 6,
Yeah.
I was like, cool, I'll probably wake up at 11. Woke up at 5 p.m.
That's crazy.
5 p.m.
That's actually crazy.
And now I'm conscious about my legs because all the comments always talk about how one leg's wider than the other. But it's perspective, damn it. Now I'm really... Oh, okay.
Simon has a condition called
It's called...
one leg bigger than the other.
One leg wideitis.
Yeah. Wide men.
The wide men. No, that's later. That's later. We'll talk about that later.
That. But so I thought that we were supposed to sleep on the flight to not get jet lagged. But I didn't sleep on the flight, and now I'm not jet lagged. So I don't know how that works.
Well, because our flight was at 8 p.m. in LA, which is
8 hours ahead.
4 a.m.
Yeah. And then we get back at 2 p.m., right? And that's, if you think about it, usually...
So you had to sleep straight away.
And get up.
And get up after like 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah.
And then stay awake the whole night.
True. Because
I thought I was good. But then I went to sleep at 8 p.m.
Yeah, maybe that's what you messed up as. You're always supposed to stay up, right, when you come back to the UK. You're going to try really hard to stay up. I did that because I was playing Pokemon. Although that's
what I should have done.
You should have played Pokemon. But I had this cold, so it's really hard for me to play. So like, because I'm filming it now, what I realized is playing games on camera is fun, but it does take a lot more out of you than it normally does.
100%.
Like, if
I was
have
to talk normally.
Yeah. I've got a big light in front of my face, you know. I'm like, oh, they're all happy. Whereas if I was not playing on camera, I'd just be sat in my bed, ill, just like packing pieces, you know, not really caring about anything. But yeah. Anyway, today's the first podcast after the fact.
Yeah, we've got a lot to talk about today, innit?
Yeah. This podcast is gonna have 1 billion clips, each with 1 billion views.
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't been in a bad mood.
Oh no, yeah.
Like, I'm up right now.
Yeah. Well,
I'm hoping this stays for another at least a couple months.
Yeah, and I think it'll be for a long time. I was losing in the casinos in Vegas, and I didn't even care.
It was dangerous. Yeah, it was very dangerous.
So I'm losing money, but JJ won, so nothing really matters.
It's a real W, realistically.
Yeah.
All right, so we're basically going to go through from start to finish of the whole trip because each day, most days, had something to talk about.
Yeah.
So the first day, obviously, was just a flight there. There's nothing really to talk about then.
No, other than I slept on the flight there.
For the first time in a long time.
And I think it was the last podcast. The podcast before we did the one where we just spoke about anything was the one where we were talking about flights. And
I was actually going to say this now. I was going to say, so you went economy.
No, I did Premium
economy.
Yeah, so there's on Virgin, there's economy delight, which is like you get to sit at the front and you get a bit extra leg room. Then there's premium economy, which is what I was in. Then there's like upper class.
Yeah.
Which is it's a really weird way of putting it, right?
I hate that it's called upper class.
I'm upper class.
But you went premium economy.
Yeah.
And you slept.
Slept the whole way.
So everything we were saying about is premium economy, which are worth it.
Yeah.
That debunks the whole theory.
Yeah, but I've got my own theory, and that is that for some reason on planes, when I did do upper class and like first class and stuff, I would get on the plane and I would do what you guys suggest, which is stay up all night before. Yeah. And I would be so tired when I got on the plane that I'm falling asleep as we're taking off. So we're watching all the videos and all the safety stuff. I'm falling asleep then while my seat's upright. Yeah. And then I'll turn it into a bed in first class and then I'll be awake. Yeah. So I've kind of got a theory where I just sleep better sat up. So in premium, I was so tired that I my head drops and I was just asleep.
Next time you go to bed, try sleeping sitting. Sit at the end of at the top of your bed. Sit back up like this.
Yeah.
And just sleep. Laura will be scared. It doesn't matter. It's a science.
What I do have though, when I sleep on planes like that, my neck hurts so much because I'm like bending it back or forwards.
Yeah. Have you ever seen me sleep on a plane?
No.
So the whole time, every time if I sleep sitting up, which is very rare, but my head falls constantly and it wakes me up.
Okay.
So I'll fall asleep and I'll just that, and it just continuously hurts my neck. Because I just bounce.
It is a big pain. On the way back though, I was trying to fall asleep, and I did have a few moments where I was falling asleep, mainly when I first got on. And then, so I ordered food before I got on the plane for some reason. I don't really like eating plane food, but I got an email and it was like, book your food. I was like, okay. So I did that. And I was just about to fall asleep. And then the lady came and she was like, do you still want your food? And I didn't really want it. But in those situations, I just say whatever was easiest. So I'll just say yes. Like I saw Laura showed me a meme where it was like, when you order a drink and they're like, do you want a single or a double? And it says like, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it, don't say it. And at the end it's like, double please. Even though you don't want it. So I said, yes, I want this food, even though I didn't want it. And after I ate it, I couldn't sleep after that. But I kept waking up, right, with my hands being in like, so the neck pain, it's like all stiff, right?
In what?
No. So
okay.
My hands felt like they had pins and needles, and they were like, you can't see if you listen to it on the audio, but they were like stuck in a claw position.
Okay.
Like I've been lying on them funny.
Is that bad circulation?
Bad circulation, yeah. But I'm thinking, how have I done that? And I'm not lying. I woke up and I literally thought that my hand was stuck like that forever. It took a while for it to get back.
But isn't that like the feet thing where some people get like tingly feet when they fly because of bad circulation?
Is that why they give you the socks?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Flight
so
socks.
maybe you have it with your hands.
Maybe, but maybe I was sleeping like with my fingers intertwined. But I'm like, why would that then? I really felt like and obviously I was sleeping half asleep, so I had like a weird like when you have that like reality's not real.
Yeah. All right, Bieber.
Yeah,
we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, we'll get there. It literally felt like my fingers were stuck. Anyway, that's a little tangent.
Okay,
I didn't need to go on.
Well, that first day, that was Talia's birthday, so we went out for a meal.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's about it. That was happy birthday.
Good food.
It was good food. Good friends.
Yeah.
Good fun. Big W's. All right. The next day, we did a Sidemen video. We did the calorie challenge.
Yeah, which I was really glad about because you guys were just eating a bunch of calories, so then it gave me an excuse to just eat loads of food as well. I said to Ethan, I was like, put my face in the video once, and then I'm involved.
So that video, I haven't seen how Harry actually did in the end.
No.
So Harry was in Hawaii for a week beforehand. So he did it then. And I mean, I'm not going to say it. Just watch the video and see if you think he did it in one go.
Okay.
JJ did his while he was training.
Yeah.
So obviously he didn't complete it.
Yeah.
Like he obviously didn't do 10,000
Can you imagine if he was there and he was like, sorry Vidal and Leon, I've got to eat.
it's
5 Mars bars.
Video. Sorry guys. Although it'd be really impressive if he did it and then still beat Logan.
That would be impressive, yeah. That would be impressive.
So yeah, we did that video. I went to IHOP in the morning. IHOP
nice.
Bangs,
Sorry, say it again?
IHOP.
Didn't you mean IHOB?
No.
They've changed it to a B.
No, I definitely went to IHOP.
But they have changed it to a B though.
I can promise you on the storefront it said IHOP.
Really?
Yeah.
Because on like that.
You sure they didn't open a new one?
Yeah, or it might have been April Fool's.
I'm going to look this up.
Just go on Twitter or something. I'm sure they changed it to International House of Burgers because they do all day food now.
What am I typing into Google?
IHOB.
IHOB.
Or I put IHOP. See what happens. Put them both in.
I typed in IHOB and it says Siri suggested IHOP.
Oh no.
IHOB. I think
Siri, don't do me dirty like this, Siri. Come on, Siri.
IHOP changes name back from IHOP.
To what?
IHOP has officially rediscovered itself. On Monday, the Pancake House chain reverted to its long-standing name after it switched to IHOB last month.
Oh, wow.
The B standing for what?
I said burgers. Was it breakfast?
No, it is
burgers.
Yeah. By flipping the P to a B, the restaurant generated some buzz to promote a new line of beef patties.
Okay.
So that was it. It was for a month.
Well, I mean, I'm not a big fan. I don't really subscribe to like IHOP news. So I remember at one point.
Well, you managed to see that part.
Yeah, because it was a big buzz. Because I guess their promotion worked, right? I'm talking about it now. Anyway, you went to IHOP and did you order a burger?
No. Oh, it banged, There was it was like a hash brown thing. It wasn't a hash brown. It was shredded potato thing.
They're nice,
They banged.
In America, they do hash browns so good.
Yeah, that was the hash brown technically.
Okay,
but it was different.
Well, I guess what we eat is that shredded stuff, but it's like a burger, right? They mince it and then put it into a circle shape.
Then I had 2 pancakes, some toast.
2?
Yeah.
Man, when I go to America, I have like a stack of 6.
Yeah, but because I had
strawberry on top.
2 eggs, 2 sausages, 4 bits of toast. The hash browns, 2 pancakes with maple syrup. Okay. Like that's a big breakfast. That was like 1,600 calories.
Is that it though?
What do you mean? Is that it?
Because in America, you know how they actually list all the calories on.
Yeah.
Like Laura and I went.
That made it so easy for the video.
Yeah. We went to Cheesecake Factory, and the starter of calamari is 2,000 calories.
Yeah, I don't know. I think like eggs and stuff aren't that high in calories.
No, they're not.
Although 5 pancakes was 600 calories.
That doesn't seem like a lot.
No.
Or do you think that is a lot?
No, I don't think that. Actually, nah. They are like face size.
Well, that's my
That's the only way I can measure it.
face size. My thought, I was there when you were filming certain parts, and I was disappointed when we got to, what is it, Johnny Rockets?
Yeah.
And you all just had chips.
It's because we were all so stuffed.
I guess.
Like,
so.
I had that breakfast.
Yeah,
We went straight
yeah.
to 7-Eleven.
Yeah.
I got 1,500 more calories of sweets and crisps.
Yeah.
So by like midday or 1, I had 3,000 calories and was stuffed.
Yeah, I guess that's what it is. But when I joined you guys, I guess when you were midway in after you did the IHOP meal. But I was there like, come on, let's order some like tater tots or something. Like, let's go ham.
They didn't do tater tots there.
They did do them. I ate them. Cheesy tater tots.
That would have.
They
But
were
I
good.
just looked at the calories and saw the highest one and went, I'll get that.
Yeah, let's get that.
Because I thought all I have to do is finish that plate.
Yeah, it's 800. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, also you guys said that liquid calories don't count.
That's part of the rule.
But however, in America, the milkshakes really aren't liquid.
They are liquid. Milkshakes are the definition of a liquid calorie in this challenge. They are the things you're not allowed.
Yeah, but
Because it's literally, if you have like protein shakes or milkshakes, you'll
Okay.
do it within 3-4 milkshakes.
yeah,
that's
true.
too easy.
But do you know how full they make you feel?
Yeah, 4 milkshakes in a day.
True. I
That's
guess.
too easy.
Yeah.
That's the whole point. That's why it's a challenge, though.
Yeah. Well, yeah. And Laura was like, "Oh, I'd do that easily." She's like, "I'd easily."
Everyone
do that.
always says that.
And I think they say that because they'll do like a 3,000 calorie meal, and that'll feel okay. But you have to realize you'll do that in one go for the whole
Yeah,
day,
and that's
Like,
all you eat.
You don't do 6,000 and 9,000. So
Yeah.
yeah, it can be tough.
Although I went back to IHOP the next day
Okay.
with Freezy, Theo, and Chip,
Mm.
and I got the same thing with like an extra pancake. And I said as a joke, I said to Chip, I looked at him and I went, "Hey Chip, you want to see something special?" So then he was like, "Go on, lad." So then I cut the pancake in half, in thirds,
Yeah.
like a pancake, like a solid size, into thirds, and then ate a third in one bite.
That's pretty impressive.
And then Chip was like, "No way," ate the second. Like, I'd say it took 6 seconds to eat the pancake.
That's crazy.
And then,
One pancake.
yeah, and then Cal
Yeah,
goes,
that's easy though.
"Nah, like literally fold, done, fold, done,
Okay, so it wasn't
fold,
okay.
done,
Yeah, okay.
swallow, done." Like that.
Okay.
And then as I'm chewing it, Cal goes, "You won't do 2." And something in my brain switched.
Wait, you did another.
Just did the second straight away. I'd say I ate 2 pancakes in about 12 seconds.
Okay.
And from then on that day, there was a pancake stuck in my throat.
Oh, that's gross.
It's just so grim.
What? Because you ate so much, or because you ate it so fast?
So fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, not 2 pancakes isn't much.
Yeah, 'cause
it's-
I remember
you're eating
after-
it in.
After the Joe Weller fight, we went to Vegas at the time, and we would order like the pancakes for breakfast, and they would come in like it's like a stack of 6.
Yeah.
Every morning we'd have that with like chocolate, and what's that? They have like a white sauce that you put on pancakes. I think it's like butter.
Butterscotch.
Yeah, that's a butterscotch. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah.
it's like a cloud.
Yeah. That's what Talia had on hers.
Okay, yeah, that's just amazing.
Oh, no. Maple syrup only.
Well, no, both.
Ugh. You're wrong.
Let me tell you something, right? If you were gonna have bacon,
Yep.
pancakes, egg, beans,
Okay.
would you put maple syrup on that all?
I wouldn't put the beans on the same plate.
Down.
Yeah. I'd have the beans and the eggs on a different plate. Maybe dip a sausage in.
Okay, you leave the bacon on.
Leave bacon with maple syrup. 100%.
Yeah. But it's for me. There's something weird about it. I used to make like really good pancakes, like American ones. Like I'll be trash at making the English ones, but I could always make for Laura like the fluffy pancakes, and they would just bang so much.
English pancakes are trash.
They are. Like
Whenever my brother cooks them, he goes
Yeah.
like, "You want pancakes?" And I'm always so gassed because I know he's not cooking the shitty little thin ones.
yeah,
I hate them.
they can be good if you have the right combination.
Yeah, but they're like
Lemon, with
they're
lemon
like
on it.
snacks.
Yeah,
An American pancake is like that's a nice meal.
yeah, but then it's annoying though because I guess when we do like Shrove Tuesday, right, Pancake Day, it's always UK ones.
Yeah,
But I enjoy that.
that's like because it's a tradition.
Yeah, I guess-
You're
and I guess it's
a
pancake
nice
day.
little-
Yeah.
it's a nice little pancake
Yeah.
for the day.
Also in America, I want to say, talking about syrup, is I went to McDonald's and they do something called the McGriddle. And I ordered it. Well, I tried to get it on the machine. You know how they do machines now.
Yeah.
And it wasn't on there. So I asked the guy, I was like, "What's the McGriddle?" He's like, "Oh, it's amazing." I was like, "Oh, can I get one?" He's like, "Yeah, sure." So he said
That's
to
a secret
me-
menu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But no, I think what it is, I think it's on the, so McDonald's now in America do an all day breakfast, but I think they don't have the entire menu of the breakfast on all day. It's just an all day breakfast menu. So like muffins, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah.
So I think the McGriddle is on the breakfast menu, but not after
Sure it's
hours.
not just on the secret menu?
Yeah, because it's like advertised outside on the wall.
Okay.
So I saw it. I was like, oh, I want to get that. So I went inside and I couldn't find it. So I think what they do is they have it for breakfast, but they don't offer it.
So what is it?
So what it is, right, is how you have pancakes in the UK? You have pancake in McDonald's. You have pancake, sausage, and syrup, and maybe a bit of egg or whatever.
Yeah.
They have that in like a burger style thing. So the bread is, well, the bread part of the burger is a pancake.
Oh.
And then they have sausage patty, the egg, and then the cheese.
Oh.
No, like sausage and cheese together, then the egg, and then another bit of the pancake, right? But the pancake has syrup inside it. Yo, it's mad. Yeah, it's mad. I did a video where I was trying like American fast food. I'm not sure if I'm going to post it, but we'll see. And it like that was the best thing that I ordered. It was insane, like because you're eating it and like syrup's falling out.
I need to have it.
Yeah, you have to have it. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, I'm really upset.
Yeah,
that'd have been perfect for the calorie challenge.
It would have been. Did you do McDonald's?
No, we tried to go more American things.
Yeah,
like Johnny Rocket, IHOP,
yeah,
and 7-Eleven to get like more American, things like that.
Yeah,
it was more because obviously it's an American edition version of it.
I always think that, and I'm like, oh, we have McDonald's in the UK, but they're just so different.
Yeah, they are, but you're still eating at McDonald's.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah. Whereas I went to Chipotle. I was doing like a UK versus US fast food. I went to Chipotle, and it's just exactly the same. Like because Chipotle is not really. It's just ingredients, right? It's not really like they don't offer certain. Yeah. So it was just the normal ingredients in America.
Yeah,
trash.
I can see. Yeah,
and I had a burrito and couldn't eat it. It fell out.
He can't eat burrito. Yeah, we've already had this conversation.
Can't do it.
So yeah, end the calorie video.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. We're on the TMZ tour.
Oh, yes. So during this calorie challenge, we're like, right, we want to do stuff that we can like vlog as well, not just go into a restaurant, sit there for 2 hours eating, and that's it. So we decided went and bought some snacks. We bought loads of sweets, and then we thought, what can we do while we eat the sweets? Let's go on a tour bus. The only one that was like available at that time was TMZ.
Yeah.
So we go into TMZ.
2 hours, man.
Well, they said like, oh yeah, but don't show it on camera.
Yeah.
But we never did it. They were like, oh, you can get off an hour in. Just tell the driver and he'll stop for you and you can get off.
Well, no, they said like, they kind of said, tell us and we'll let you off.
Yeah.
But then the people we spoke to weren't on the bus.
So we were all there like, okay, in an hour we'll get off. We won't show it on video. We ended up on it for 2 hours, and it sucks.
Yeah. It was good. It
wasn't.
No, it was good for like half an hour. Like, because it was like, oh, this is stupid, but it's funny. We're like shouting back to the lady.
Yeah,
like,
and there was
getting involved
as well.
Yeah, and then after a while, it was like, a bit boring because I thought they were going to drive us. They said they're not going to take us to like celebrities' houses because they're all boarded up. I was like, okay, that's fair enough. But I was still hoping they were going to drive us on the roads the way they live.
Yeah,
and they just drove us around LA. Like we could have done that.
Hollywood down to downtown. No, not even downtown.
No,
Hollywood to Beverly Hills.
Yeah.
And then back up, kind of thing, like a loop.
I've
done one before, You
have done one?
Not TMZ. I've done a tour thing, and we went up to Michael Jackson's house.
Oh man!
You go to the Fresh Prince house. You go like, this is where the front of the thing is. Like, this is where the intro is.
That's what I would have liked to see. Yeah,
that's the stuff I was kind of expecting, and then that's where you'll run into people because that's where they live.
Yeah.
Instead, we went to every restaurant, and the woman doing it was just going, "Any celebrities in there?" No, okay. Right, we move on to the next one. This is where this celebrity dropped their career.
Yeah,
that was it the whole time.
It was trash. But the worst thing about it as well is like we were saying, how do we get off? Because she's at the front. The lady like doing the announcing is at the front. We're at the back of the bus. So it's like the only way we can get off is shout saying, let us off. Like,
this sucks. Let us off.
Yeah. So obviously being, I don't know, maybe because we're British or something. We just, none of us dare.
We all just looked at it. Vic, go on. Vic, go tell her to let us off.
Well, and then the worst part is then like we got an hour in and we were like, okay, we can get off. But then the traffic back was an hour. So it's like, if we do get off, we're going to have to just be stuck in traffic anyway. So we might as well just let this bus take us back home.
so long.
And the last half was just us sat getting cold. There was no heating on there. LA was freezing some reason this trip. Yeah, that was an event.
We got some funny moments though. Randolph got up and rapped.
Yeah. Well, so she was like, I was shouting Heskey time or something, or someone shouted Heskey time, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm a rapper. But I was just trying to do it like ironically and just to meme myself.
No, someone else said Heskey time, and then they said, oh yeah, that's our friend's song.
Yeah.
And we were like, what? Sharp, that's Randolph's song.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's yours? And you were like, yeah, I'm a rapper. She was like, come on then.
Yeah, she was like, do you want to do some rap for us? And I was like, yeah, go on then. But I was never expecting to do like an actual song. So then I was just going to do Heskey and meme it because in embarrassing situations, if you meme yourself, then for some reason
It's not as embarrassing.
Yeah, it's a lot less embarrassing. That's why I feel like ever in any of your videos, I'm just being the cringiest guy ever because it just helps me not be nervous. Anyway, so but then Josh was like, nah, or maybe you or Josh was like, nah,
both of us.
you got to do beerish. You got to do it good.
It's because if you went up and you were like,
Emil
Heskey, the Chuck Norris of football, you got so many like that. You're
that
like,
would have been jokes.
it's so slow though.
Yeah, that's the point.
It would have been funny, but they also didn't know who Emil Heskey was.
Exactly, that's why it would have been even funnier. And the reason it was more embarrassing, so then I ended up going up there and I did beerish, right? The reason it's more embarrassing is because I was rapping properly and they still don't know what I'm doing. And no one cares about rap.
The worst part is that Randolph kept stopping at the end of a line to get us to say it.
Yeah, because like I'm doing.
But we didn't know you were doing that, so the first one you do,
I know.
It was like a 4-second silence, and then Josh goes, no.
But you got to remember, like the last time I was doing these songs was on tour, so
Yeah.
I'm not rapping along to the songs anymore. I'm doing the tour version. So I'm like, you don't like me, that's established, or whatever. It's like
Keyboard warrior, ugly ass
catfish.
And we were like,
no. The first time I did it was the Yags part because I've never said the Yags ever. I'm always like, what's the lyric?
Your boys stay dry on a rainy day.
No, that's after that. You don't like me, that's established. Keyboard warrior, ugly ass catfish.
You can never act this out here living that lavish life.
You should be embarrassed. Yikes. Yeah. So I never do that.
I know his lyrics better than him.
True. With the lyrics, I always have to start at the beginning, otherwise I don't know it. But yeah, so like a few of you guys did it, and then at one point I kept doing it, and Bass was the only one to do it. At that point, I was like, all right, I'm gonna stop now. So I stopped, and then like as I stopped, I was expecting just the van to give me like a pity clap, and no one clapped.
We did.
No, not at first.
Oh, okay. After
I was
5
like-
seconds, we went, woo!
Yeah, so I stopped and I was like, come on then. But I think my mind goes quicker than reality, So I'll have stopped, right?
Yeah, it was like a second.
Yeah, I'll have stopped. And it's like slow-mo right now. I'm like, no one's clapping. Oh my God, this is awful. And then everyone claps, I think that's why I speak so fast as well.
Probably.
Yeah. But yeah, I rapped Beerus and it was the most embarrassing moment of my life.
No, I mean, straight after that, then that guy sang.
Yeah.
And when he started, he was shocking.
Yeah, he got better. He
actually got pretty good.
Yeah.
But he started, what song did he do? He said, Let Me Love You, Mario.
Oh yeah, I was thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, and when he started, he was like, the first thing he did was he did the proper like, baby, you should let me love you. Like that. And it was the proper like,
yeah,
like that. Oh, we were all just like, oh no.
Yeah,
'Cause the mic sucked as well.
Yeah, the mic was awful.
So he's there like,
I also didn't think she was gonna make me go up to the front either. I thought I was gonna do it from my seat.
Well, just shout it.
But also, like, so I was like cringing at him, okay, because he like suggested it. He was like, I can sing as well. I'm like, oh come on, mate, because I like,
Yeah,
no matter what everyone people thinks, I'm doing it like sarcastically. Right, I'm not actually there like, yo, I can rap. Can I show you guys? Where he was like, I can sing. I'm like, come on, mate, give it a rest. But yeah, that was the first day.
She also thought we were all drug addicts because of my comment. Because she went around and asked everyone like, oh, what's great about your city?
Yeah.
And then we all turned to each other and were like, I looked at Chip and he turns around. Me and Josh are there like, oh, what's great about London? And recently London got announced as like
cocaine capital.
Yeah, the cocaine capital of Europe, something like that. So the Chip turns around and goes like, I'm going to say Coke.
No, you know what happened, right? Vic first said the joke. He was like, oh, we should
Vic
say
didn't, because he told us not to say it.
No.
He was the one that told us not to say it. Josh said it. Josh
Okay.
made the joke. And then Vic said, no, you can't say that.
Vic,
and then Chip turned around.
At first, Vic was like, that's jokes. You should say that. And then you guys were all like, nah, maybe it's a bit too much for the vlog.
No, that was the other way around.
Really?
Yeah. Because he then said it. And then she said, what's great about London? And everyone froze because we were all there like, oh no, we don't have any. We didn't prepare anything except that. So then I just went, Coke.
Okay.
And she was like, excuse me?
Right. That's why I was so confused.
Coke? And that's why Vic went, he means Coca-Cola. And she went, oh, okay. Coke is different in our town.
Yeah, it is. Well, wait.
It's the same.
I was talking about the other one, but that made me sound bad now. No, so the way I saw this situation, right, is I thought that Vic said it first, and then you said to him, you can't say that in the video. And then Chip turned around and said, oh, we should say this. And then you guys were like, no, we've already said we're not going to say it in the video. So I thought you said to Vic, you don't use it in the video. So then that's why I was confused when she asked the question and then you said it.
No,
you're the one telling
I was the one saying,
right, okay.
I was the one that was like, yeah, let's say it.
That makes so much more sense now. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. So then, we got TMZ bus, walked around, ended the video kind of thing. Nothing really happened there. Oh, we went bowling as well.
Bowling.
Randolph was actually very good at bowling.
But I'm not always.
Although so is Talia.
Talia beat me the first time. The second time I beat Talia.
Yeah.
Well, we were in like a lane on our own because the girls didn't know if they wanted to bowl yet. And then halfway through, they decided they wanted to. So then Talia was smashing that. She ended up beating everyone on our team and her team.
Yeah.
And then the second time went again. That's when I beat her. So I'm glad.
And you beat her first score as well.
Did I? No, I didn't.
You got like 136, didn't you?
Oh, maybe I did.
And she got 106 or something. I suck at bowling. I'm like all right. I'm all right. I'm very average.
I think what it is, I think you and Josh and everyone tried to do like trick shots more often. Like I think when I'm bowling, all I'm trying to do is like throw it a little bit hard in the middle. But I think you guys like to do all your spinning stuff and like.
I mean, I will happily accept. I'm just average at bowling.
Were you trying at the first game?
Most of it.
Yeah.
I mean, there was like 2 or 3 shots I looked at Chip while bowling.
Yeah.
In the eyes. I literally bowled looking at him in the eyes. But yeah, I mean.
My issue is that I'd usually get like an 8, one throw. Roll? How do you do it? You call it a throw or a roll?
Bowl.
Oh yeah, one ball. There we go. One ball I'll get like 8 and the other one I'll get a 1 usually.
Yeah.
This time it was just consistent, like spare or a strike each time.
See, I got 9 so many times.
Yeah. The second game, I also got that. Like that one pin was just staying there.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was the same pin as well each time. Like they just glued it. Yeah.
Just glued on. But yeah, we did that 8 while we were there. Then we went back to the hotel, got more food.
Yep.
And that was pretty much the end of the video.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a horrible video to do, but we're not doing it again. We've done England, we've done America. That's it, done.
Yeah.
Watch us do like Japan version.
Japan 1 million calorie challenge.
Yeah, we just do the same currency change for yen.
Oh yeah. 1 calorie in the UK is 10 calories in Japan.
So yeah, that concludes that day.
Mm-hmm.
The next day was the weigh-in.
Yeah.
So there was the press conference that day too. We'll combine the two.
Yeah,
we'll combine the two.
We'll combine them. That's our trip kind of in I spat loads then. in LA sorted. Now we're on to like the fight. We're gonna talk about the fight now. Well, like everything surrounding the fight.
Did we do anything after the weigh-in?
Yeah.
No, we just went out for
food. And then
nothing.
Oh, then we did shopping.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll put the weigh-in and the press conference together here.
Mm-hmm.
So the press conference for me, it's always going to be biased.
Okay.
So I'm going to try and be completely neutral.
Yep.
I don't think anyone won it.
No.
Their team all came away and were like, you could see JJ was shaking. You could see how calm Logan was. I was just there like, they've both gone in and done what they thought they were going to do. Logan's gone in and been loud, a bit obnoxious. JJ's gone in and been... The only thing JJ... He did snap once at when he pushed him. But I don't think it's a snap.
Yeah, it wasn't a snap.
Logan... Because their team is all like, look, you can see he beat him because he pushed him.
Yeah.
But in the first press conference, the first 2 press conference, Logan pushes JJ.
Yeah, and tried to take
and they saw that as a win.
Yeah.
So it doesn't really make sense.
My opinion on the push is that I think JJ was just trying to show him his strength, really, and just be like, just cause some drama, you know? Not really like, I don't think he was getting under his skin per se.
Yeah.
Like, my opinion on that press conference is that, well, first of all, both sides just have a different culture of doing things. Like, the American side think what they're doing is jokes and they're winning, and then we just think that's cringe. You know, we're going to be low key and we're going to win it, or you know, our side, in terms of like UK versus US, like the mentality. But I do believe that press conference was the most cringe for me, in the sense that obviously JJ and Logan were saying all this stuff in the first 2 press conferences, but those first 2 in UK and US were supposed to be like entertaining, like YouTube type.
Yeah, that was the YouTube press conference,
and this was the boxing one.
Yeah.
So I felt like they should have, like, the actual, like, not necessarily Eddie Hearn, but the whole, like him included with the Sky Guys and the crowd. I felt like they should have controlled that event the most. When Logan's doing all this like math stuff and JJ's saying what he's saying, they should have just been like, all right, guys, let's just chill, bring it back to boxing and ask them questions. I think you have to control, you have to control the interviews, right?
To be fair, Logan did literally say, has anyone got any questions?
That's what I mean,
boxing
though.
questions.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
no one said anything.
Yeah, so I feel like it's on the event people for that press conference to push that the way they want it to be. If they want it, but maybe that's what they wanted. Maybe they wanted just JJ and Logan to embarrass themselves and just get, you know.
Because that's the thing, the whole mass thing, it was like,
Yeah.
I mean, Logan didn't answer what JJ asked him a boxing question about Muhammad Ali, I think it was. And then Logan asked him a math question. Admittedly, the maths one is way more irrelevant.
Yeah.
But neither of them answered.
No.
Like, it's not a win either way.
Yeah, I can see how they would find the maths question thing funny, like JJ not being able to answer maths questions, and it is pretty funny. I think if it wasn't in that context, like if Logan started with it, or if it was something, I don't know. It was just weird how it just felt cringe on both sides.
Yeah, I can
because
see
also
that.
JJ's asking Logan about boxing questions, and really like that doesn't really matter about the fight. Like whether Logan knows like, everything about boxing or not, he could still train.
The boxing knowledge in a fight is different to boxing knowledge of past.
Yeah.
Like yes, you should have watched boxing fights to learn, but it doesn't mean you need to know every single. You don't need to know like this person won this many fights. It doesn't actually mean like
and to be fair to JJ, I think him asking those questions it wasn't necessarily to say I know more about boxing than you. I think it was just to make Logan nervous about the fact that JJ has been studying the game and Logan hasn't. So JJ had his reasons for it, but I don't think it was that effective. And what I was scared at Logan answering it. I was scared of JJ being like,
and then that was a bold shout from JJ.
Yeah, and then throwing it back to JJ. You know what I'm saying? Like, because Logan could have been like, this is who Ali's fought, and then Logan's going to say, how about you? How about Anthony Joshua? Blah blah blah, and JJ being like, ooh, yeah. So I'm actually glad he went with the math option rather than answering JJ correctly.
I think the only thing Logan. I just spat everywhere as well. The only thing Logan, the one thing he did win with, not win, but the one point he made was where JJ said like, I don't bleed. And then JJ goes like, I put blood, sweat and tears. And he's like, I thought you don't bleed.
Yeah.
So what are you talking about? And I saw JJ's head, the way he works, because he even laughed after it. He went, yeah. Like in the inside.
Internally.
And then Logan goes, what?
What? This guy's an idiot.
That's JJ's normal way of like, well, if I just say something so dumb, it works. Because then the question moves on and JJ just goes, like, starts laughing to himself.
But that's the type of question where JJ shouldn't answer it, Because like, JJ is saying that in one instance, he's like, I don't bleed, right? And then he's saying, I put blood, sweat and tears in this. They're both just sayings. Like, obviously, we know they physically bleed. So when Logan's like, what, you don't bleed? JJ should be like, what are you talking about? He goes, nah.
And like, I put blood, sweat and tears into it. That doesn't mean JJ's literally gone into a boxing ring, cut his arm and gone, this is for boxing.
And then also, if he did cut his arm, blood will come out.
Yeah,
like,
he does bleed.
So he should have just been like, shut up. He's like, nah, internally. Logan's like,
see, that day was the most I've ever been hounded for an interview as well.
Yes, yeah.
I only did one as well.
Yeah.
I did one interview and Sky Sports came up to me and were like, oh, can you do this interview? Blah, blah, blah. And I was like,
no, that's the second day.
No, they came up to me the first day too.
Okay.
And they said, can you do this interview? And then I did another interview.
Okay.
Which the guy was like, oh, it'll be very quick.
Yeah.
It wasn't very quick.
Okay.
It was very long. And I missed the start of the press conference for it.
That sucks.
And Toby was doing it with me. And as soon as he saw JJ walked like 5 yards away. Toby was like, oh, they're out. Walked off.
No, because I wasn't with you guys in the press conference. I was on the balcony and you guys were in the media bit. So you guys would have been hounded. Yeah.
So then Toby goes off and I'm like, no, Toby, please. And the guy's like, oh, can I just ask you one more question?
Yeah.
He asked me 5 more questions. I was like, come on, bro. And then Sky Sports have asked me to do it.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, oh, it's not quick, is it? And they were like, no, very quick. They told Josh and Vic it was quick. It's a 15-minute interview.
That's crazy.
Go get CPM. I'm like, I ain't doing this.
Nah.
So then so I left that. We all carried on doing a calorie challenge.
That's the part, right, where Bass just left me, right? So me and Bass are up in the balcony.
There you go, slew him.
I'm going to slew him.
Call him out.
We're on the balcony, right? And you guys are down at the bottom. And you guys leave. And Bass knows that I'm coming with you guys. I was like, I'm going to come with you. Because there's like...
Oh, we didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No. So I was supposed to be filming... Me and Bass were supposed to be taking photos and filming for JJ. But then they were like, we don't really need you guys because we've got match room. There's so many cameras that... And they are... JJ's going to use this footage. So we don't need you. So we were like, okay, we'll come to the press conference, support JJ. Then after that, we'll just go and chill with you guys. So Bass is there. And he goes... And he still says to me, like, this didn't happen. He's like, yo, are you coming... Are you coming with us? And I was like, yeah, just give me a sec. So I was like putting my cameras in my bag. I was saying back to JJ, like, I don't want to just leave. Like, I don't want it to seem like I've just been there just to get the seat for the press conference. I was there to shoot for JJ, making sure he's cool. I've not seen him for a month. Remember, this is the first time I've seen him in the whole month since he was in Vegas. So I was like, oh yeah, just give me a second. Next minute, I look for Vass. He's just gone. And then I call you guys. Well, I call him. He's like, he's trying to like go on his WhatsApp. And he's trying to send me his location. His signal's awful. My signal's awful. So I just don't know where you guys are going. And I want to ask you, did you guys know you were going to Johnny Rockets?
No.
Okay, at least that's good because I was saying he could have just told me this is where we're going, and I could have cabbed there.
Back first, and then we were like, oh screw it, let's just go get some calories.
And did you walk there?
Yes.
To the hotel?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So the next day,
is
the weigh-in.
Yep.
And this annoyed me, right? So the BBC asked me for an interview too.
Yeah.
And they asked me at the start, and I was kind of like, no, sorry. Like, I'm not doing it right now.
Yeah.
They're like, can we grab you? Then the big Donny comes up, big bald white Donny.
Yeah.
He comes up, and he's like high up in it. So he says like, oh, can we grab you for 2 minutes after? And I'm kind of like, you know what, fine. Sure.
It depends the way they ask you as well, and like how intimidating they are.
I was just like, you know what, they've got like a higher up to come and ask me. I'm like, okay, you know what, sure.
Yeah,
so I do it.
Yeah.
And he's there like, and he was asking me, and every time I answer a question, it was like a more of a radio interview, I think, but they filmed it as well. Because the way they filmed it is really awkward, because it's like they're filming from behind us and we're all like leaning into the mic.
Yeah.
So it's not a good camera angle kind of thing. And then every time I answer a question, he looks at me, gives me a little nod and puts his thumb up. Like, oh, you've given me a good answer there.
Yeah.
Then I see him the next day interviewing Logan after the fight. And he's there basically like sucking Logan off, going like, oh yeah, I kind of thought you should have won. I wanted you to win, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, this Donny has come up and I've given him my time. And he's there telling me I've done good. JJ's amazing, blah, blah, blah. And he's telling Logan that he should have won and wants to win.
Yeah.
Idiot.
Yeah.
Bald man.
I think that's the tough thing about doing interviews, because I remember when we were at the UK press conference, that we were stood next to the media as well, and that's where they kept asking you for interviews. They were asking me for a couple of interviews, and I was like, I don't want to do it because I know for a fact they're going to spin my words or anything like that. That's what I'm mainly worried about. And then when then we're in America and we're just about to go to the UK the final boxing press conference, and it was a guy there, but it was a different guy there, and I knew this guy. I've seen him. He's the guy that does all the Saturday football stuff. You know, like Manny's been on.
Yeah.
Yeah, he does that. So I was like, oh, I know this guy. At least I know who he is. And they were like, oh, do you want to do a 90-second one for the TV? And I was like, oh, 90 seconds. Yeah, let's go. So I did the 90 seconds one. Then they were like, oh, can we do another 5-minute one for YouTube? Pretty much just saying the same thing, but longer. Yeah, I was like, okay, then yeah. So I did both. Didn't post either of them. One of them might have been on the Sky TV. They were saying one of them was going to be put on live on the night, but the other one didn't even get posted. Damn, it's hard out in these streets for your boy Randall.
Did you go to the JD party?
Yeah.
That was the night after the weigh-in?
Yes.
So firstly, weigh-in.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happened.
I mean, nothing really happened in the weigh-in.
Nothing happened.
Literally, they did
no, something did happen.
What?
After the fact. That was when...
Oh, okay, that happened. But with JJ and Logan, nothing really happened.
No.
They kind of just, like, Gibbs squared up to Jake from about 10 yards away, and Jake was there like, oh, he's not allowed near me. Logan and JJ did the standard, a couple of insults, I'm going to knock him out, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. There was nothing really happened.
No.
Then afterwards, Shannon Briggs, Mr. Drug himself, that was the only, actually, I'll take it back, press conference, there was an L, and it was him. Yeah. Shannon Briggs was the only person that took an L because of, like, someone said drugs to him and he just, like, got up and started fighting.
Yeah.
But yeah, weigh-in, he went up and threw his cap at Vidal in his face. He threw his hat.
Well, that was after he'd pushed Vidal's manager.
Was it?
Amir, yeah. So,
because I saw he went up, he threw a hat in Vidal's face, like in properly at his face.
Yeah.
Then he walked around and punched Vidal's cousin.
Yeah. Yeah, but
and at that point, it's just like you've lost it. Like you've actually.
This guy's ridiculous. Yeah. So no, before that, so they leave. Everyone leaves. I'm out walking along for some reason, and then next minute I see a scuffle. So I'm like, oh, what's this? So I go over there, have a look, and it's just apparently what happened is Badu Jack's manager, who's also the guy who manages Vidal, was speaking to Shannon Briggs, just saying like, "Oh, chill, champ, chill." And then Shannon Briggs is like, "I don't know you. In fact, like he does know him. There's like bare pictures of him with his kids. They met each other a month before at the US press conference with JJ and Logan. Like there's a video of them like shaking hands and stuff. So apparently, Shannon's like, I don't know you. And then they're just like trash talking. And then he like pushes Amir, but like on his throat. So he like pushes him on his throat, and then Badu gets involved, and they kind of squash the beef. So it's like, okay, squash now. Everyone's cool. Everyone walks off. And I guess like Shannon Briggs he's got like adrenaline running or something, whatever. So he walks past Vidal, and then he throws his cap, hits Vidal. Vidal reacts, and then obviously Vidal's boys are there, like his cousins. They come, start like getting involved.
But they didn't actually do anything.
No, they didn't. No. They just like they were like, why are you throwing the cap? I guess like not they didn't ask that, but
excuse me,
excuse me, why did you throw that cap? And then then Shannon Briggs tries to punch him.
Yeah,
crazy.
He's lost it. Because that's when I'm doing the BBC interview. And as I'm halfway through it, I'm like, sorry.
Everyone runs off.
I'm like, one sec. Is that Vidal being escorted out? I literally said that, and they all turn around and go, that is. And then I see one guy just go like, go over there, quick. And he sends one of his like minions
Camera
over.
Guys,
to go capture it.
And that's when like 5 security guards were trying to like hold Vidal, and none of them they were struggling.
Yeah.
Like he was like
But
moving
the fifth
5.
one got
Yeah,
him.
yeah. There's like 2 on him, then there was 3, then there was 4, and then one guy came in, and then that's when there was a bit too many.
And they lift up the other guy. Have you seen that video?
No.
There's 5 of them.
What security?
There's 5 security guards on Vidal. Before the 5th one gets in, Vidal's struggling.
Yeah.
One of the other guys in physio
Okay.
runs in. The security guard just picks him up, lifts him up, carries him out. And as soon as he lifts him up as well, he just kind of goes like, he drops his arms.
What, JJ's physio?
Yeah. It's so funny. in the video.
Harvey, right? He's so funny because he was on the balcony with me in the press conference. And you know when JJ pushed Logan, he like sprinted down to try and get involved. But I'm like, he's on the balcony. It's a long way.
far.
I'm like, you're not going to get anywhere. But at least like, he's like, what? I need to be there. Just sprint
It
down.
shows the right attitude.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
you know?
You're
Back your boy.
Team KSI.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that was the whole way in, I think.
Press conference way in, yeah.
That is it, right?
Yeah. It wasn't that eventful, really, looking back.
Nah. So then the JD party that night, to tie it in with that, they were still doing interviews there.
Yeah.
I turn up, and the guys that I did the interview with on the first day are there, and they're kind of like, oh, thank you so much for doing that interview, by the way. And I was like, yeah, it was the only one I did that day. And they were like, are you serious?
Oh, Boxing Social.
Yeah, I think it was there. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, I know them.
So I did that, and I was like, oh, yeah, it's all right. Like, he had interviewed me in Dubai for Vidal's fight.
Yeah.
So I was like, I know you're knowledgeable about YouTube and stuff. You're not just going to go, oh, what do you think of the boxing fight? Oh, who's going to win?
Yeah.
That's it. He actually asked me about particular stuff about me. And then Sky came over to me and were like, oh, why are you doing one with them? Why aren't you doing one with us? You know how much we can help you. And at this point, I'm kind of there like, well, you're drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk.
And I'm like, I don't, as bad as this sounds, it probably could help me. I was like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm happy with YouTube. I'm happy with what I'm doing. I don't care about going into mainstream or doing like Sky Sports.
Exactly, yeah.
He was like, look at Ethan. He's done this. And I was like, yes, but firstly, Ethan loves, like, I love boxing, but Ethan's like an avid boxing fan now.
Yeah, yeah.
So he was like, to do that is like cool for him.
Yeah.
He got paid like an amount, not an insane amount.
Yeah.
The guy was like, oh, look, he got this money, blah, blah. I was like, Ethan did it because he wants to, not because of the money.
And also, it's different than, he wanted to do it, and he did a good job at it. Like you probably say, you're not like a person who cares about presenting, you know.
No,
whereas Ethan was presenting rather than being asked questions. So when they're asking you questions, they're going to dictate what's going on. Whereas when he's like a pundit on, being a presenter, he's like kind of dictating what's going on as well. You know, it's not just like question and answers.
That's the thing. Every interview I ever do, I always look back and I'm like, wow, I'm really bad.
Yeah,
like the first interview I did, I blinked 9,000 times. The second one I did, I think I said realistically a lot, something like that.
Yeah, I was speaking faster than I do on the podcast in that.
Oh, Jesus.
And I was also saying,
that's why they didn't post it. They don't understand.
No, that's true. That is part of it. I do believe that. But I was trying really hard to speak slowly as well. That's the trouble. But in the one that I did with Hollywood Live, which we'll talk about later as well, I kept just saying, you know. I was like, yeah, you know. And then in the comments, they were like, Randolph says, you know. Like, leave a like how many times, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, so then he's saying like, I said, Ethan is doing well because he is good at it.
Yeah.
I was like, interview stuff like that, that's not me.
Yeah.
Ethan, you interview him about something he likes, he'll be very good at it.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, he did the interview about boxing, he was very good at it. So that's why he's now gone further with that. I have no aspiration or want or anything to do stuff like that.
Nah.
I will do it if it's there, but I don't want to.
Yeah.
I'm not going to go really out of my way. And if the time is like, for example, if JJ's about to go on stage and I'm there, I can either watch him or do an interview, I'm going to watch him.
Yeah.
That's what it all came down to. And yeah, it took an hour to get that across to him.
Well, even Ethan wasn't supposed to do the whole thing. He was just there. He was in LA because he was doing something for like Gymshark, and he was there at the public workout. So they were like, "Oh, can we get a quick word?" And because he was so good, that's when they asked him to come back. So that's like a nice, natural way of it happening. But also, I'd say as well, I think you're the same. So I did an interview. The interview I'm talking about where I was speaking really fast, that was with Hollywood Live. And obviously they speak about the podcast all the time. So I was like, yeah, I'll do an interview with you. I want to. Whereas like Sky, I'm a bit more nervous that they're gonna. Yeah,
it's gonna be generic stuff. It's probably gonna be. It's going to be other stuff that you don't really want to...
Whereas like Boxing Social or like a YouTube channel, something that's cool. They're not like a big, corporation, blah, blah, blah. It's a nice like independent channel or whatever. Then you have Hollywood Live, which they are just a YouTube channel, right?
Yeah.
which is awesome. And then you have IFL, which IFL is like a big boxing. That's the one who was talking to Josh and Eddie Hearn. Yeah, so they're like a big boxing YouTube channel. They just go to every event, film a bunch of stuff, and I really their work rate is insane because they'll film the interview and post it straight away, like 5 minutes after.
That's what they all do. Like that's what we said to Bass about, because Bass was taking photos, and we were like, everyone taking photos there has a laptop on their back.
Yeah,
but they take the photo. They're like, that's a banger.
Straight away,
get it out, done.
Yeah.
There was
that's how you get ahead.
There was one more thing I was going to mention. I can't remember what it was now. It's going to annoy me.
Interviews.
No, I think we finished that. I think we're done with that. Oh, well, I was actually going to say, so the day before that is actually the day that James Arthur.
Oh, yeah.
So before we get onto the fight.
Okay, yeah.
Let's just sum this whole thing up.
Yeah.
I tweeted out, I was doing a meme, doing one of a meme.
Yeah.
Because Heath from David Dobrik's vlogs, he always says stuff like, "Oh, for everyone who said I wouldn't make it, my friend just bought me a car." Yeah, stuff like that. He's making a joke. So then I made a joke on Twitter, and I was like, "Oh, for everyone who said I wouldn't make it, my friend's gonna fight in front of millions on Saturday."
Yeah.
Then I did another one. I was like,
"That's the one where I was like, I always get really tempted to say something like, and I'm friends with the person who's friends with that, but I don't do it. And instead, I think I just put, it must be nice to have friends."
That's better, to be fair.
Yeah.
So then I do another one. I'm like, so JD released his song the day before 2 days before the fight.
Well, no, 2 days by mistake, and then 1 day before the fight.
Yeah,
it's supposed to come out on the Friday.
So then I tweet, for everyone who said I wouldn't make it, my friend's got a song with Rick Ross.
Yeah.
James Arthur doesn't follow me. I don't follow him. He tweets, "Yeah, but it probably cost him 150k though, haha," or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of like, where's this come from?
And there's no reason for him to do that. Like,
there's no reason. How has he seen it? So someone that follows me must have retweeted it or something. I don't know. I'm like, how has he seen that? So I reply, like, I'm with Josh at this point. We're out shopping, I think.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, why has he said that? That's so salty. And he's like, reply with that. So I reply with a gif of
salt. Yeah. I saw that one. Yeah.
And he just goes off. Just goes off for one.
Yeah, he does.
And he starts telling me how he's going to beat me up and slap me and stuff. And he says like, "Oh, you wouldn't say this to my face. You're scared, blah, blah, blah." And then he blocks me. And I'm like, lol, okay, it's over.
Yeah.
Then I think the day after the fight, or 2 days after, he unblocks me and does a tweet that's like, I can't remember, I won't get it up, but he basically says, "You're a cringe white posh kid that got famous because of his mates and playing COD on Twitch."
Well, the worst bit is he said acting urban as well. Like, what does acting urban mean? How are you going to say someone's acting urban? Like,
I don't know.
Pretty weird comment.
But then he's like, playing COD on Twitch. I was like, okay, you're embarrassing yourself now. Which reminds me, I have just moved to Twitch, by the way, if everyone wants to go follow me on Twitch. Mini Mentor, feel free. I'm streaming. I streamed a couple of days ago. I'm going to be streaming a lot.
This is way after.
But yeah, so that was the segue I spoke about.
I got you. That's a good one.
And then he did like hashtag bitch, hashtag busted by a boomer.
And he's the boomer.
That's what he's saying. He's like busted by a boomer.
Okay, sorry.
Because he said something.
I'm the boomer.
He said something earlier in the thing, and I just quote tweeted it with like, "Okay, boomer."
Yeah, that's the most annoying thing to say.
Yeah,
I really like it.
No, the one I said earlier was the most. I was so happy with myself. He said something like, he was like, "Don't ever mention my name again," or something like that. And I've just blocked me then, James, with a smiley face. Like, that's so passive aggressive. It's horrible. And then now he's now tweeted, handing my social media over to the online team. I've taken too much offense to this and I don't want to be a part of it or something.
Yeah, he was like, I've been getting some like horrendous messages. I thought I had thick enough skin for this, but apparently I don't. So I'm just going to log off for a bit. Hope you're happy.
So then a few people have said like, "Oh, you know, you're horrible, blah, blah, blah," at us. And I'm kind of there like, admittedly, it is what we've done is horrible.
Yeah.
But it's both back and forth. It's horrible.
Back and forth. And he was the one who started it all, right?
That's what I mean.
Yeah, like,
I've done a tweet about JJ just having a song with Rick Ross. And then he's done that. I've done Salty. Salty isn't exactly like, in like response to his, it's nothing.
Yeah.
Then he's actually started threatening me, saying, "If I ever see you, I will punch you." And
yeah,
stuff.
he said that, yeah.
So I'm there like, I've done nothing here. Really, I have just replied.
Yeah,
and it's online. He knows what he's got himself into. He's replying with it. He's replying to all the fans as well, telling them to like F off.
And it wasn't like an actual argument. You see on Twitter, people have arguments. Yeah. It wasn't like an actual argument. It was just banter, right? People were just like going back and forth in like.
But he started replying to fans,
right?
So I'm like, the second you're involving fans is when if you start threatening fans as well, it's like,
Yeah.
That's when you're actually going over the line.
Because you're in a position where you have followers. You know, a lot of people say that.
We both had the exact same followers, 2.2 mil at that point. Exactly the same.
Well, going back a little bit, like that's when. So I saw his tweet about the Rick Ross thing and just laughed it off, and I saw you do the soul, and I thought that's amazing. And then I heard that I saw something like he was blocking people. Yeah. Then at that point, if you notice, everyone was just slewing James Arthur just because it was a way to get a banging tweet. It was just funny to tweet out, you know. So I think I said something like, I said James Arthur is a VTech Randolph. That got me blocked. And then at this point, he unblocked you to say all this stuff to you, but I can't see it. I don't know what's happening.
So
I have to
every other YouTuber tweeting him isn't on me.
No.
I have not told anyone to tweet him.
No.
So everyone tweeting him abuse and stuff, firstly, isn't on me.
Yeah.
None of them really said anything bad. So some of them did. I'm not saying that they didn't.
Yeah.
I'm kind of there like, some of them have literally just said like, I'll stop being a baby. Blocked. I'm like, you're literally proving his point at this. Like,
yeah. So when you react that way, that's when I'm not gonna say you open yourself up to people saying things, because I don't want to make it sound like it's a good thing to, you know, abuse someone online. But at that point, it was just jokes, right? He was like, he wasn't serious. He might have been serious when he said JJ got paid him 150k.
To clear up, JJ didn't pay anything.
No.
That was the other thing. It was like, I didn't want to reply to him and say he actually didn't pay anything.
Well, no, because then that makes you look salty and that makes you look actually like you care. When you're just replying, okay, boomer, you obviously don't care. Like, it's just a joke, man. Like, you're coming at Simon saying, oh, it costs 150k. Simon's saying you're salty. That's what Twitter is. Yeah, it's just a bit of banter. And then when you show yourself being mad and saying, I'll punch you if I see you and all this stuff, that's when you actually show you're actually getting mad at it. And that's when it opens. That's when these fans will then go at you because they can see you getting mad and they want to just twist your buttons even more. So at that point, it's on you, you know.
Because I was literally replying with stuff like, he said he was going to beat me up and I'm only relevant because of JJ and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was kind of there like, well, you're just not relevant. And I circled his likes and he was like, oh, why are you caring about likes? And I was like, you've literally just said I'm not relevant and stuff and talking about relevancy, and then you're getting 6 likes on a photo or something. I don't know, like stuff like that. I was just playing the game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And now I'm getting people like harassing me. Well, there's only a couple. There's only like 2 people, to be honest.
and then Freezy said something like, oh, James is a wetty. And then he's like, what, you calling me a wetty? You're a wetty. It's like, all right, James, chill. It's just a joke, man.
And it's like, a wetty. That's not a real word.
No,
he hasn't actually insulted you. He hasn't. It was the worst. So I'm just going to quickly go on. Where is it? Because I tweeted something recently.
But it's like when, you know, after the fight, blah, 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 and everyone's going at Justin Bieber. It's like, obviously, like, Will and E saying stuff like, oh, I can't wait to shout abuse in Justin Bieber's face. It's like, it's a joke, man.
They're not going to do it.
No, like, also, people like Justin Bieber. His music's good.
I mean, you called Courage okay boomer. You replied that.
Yeah.
So it's like,
and that ain't a joke. That you know. Oh man, people take things way too seriously. That's the trouble. That's the trouble with Twitter. Twitter can go in 2 ways. You have people making the best jokes out there. It's just Twitter is just a meme platform.
Yeah. And
then you get the other side where people take things way too seriously. They get offended by too many things and they treat it like, you know, I don't know. It's crazy. It's either just jokes or it's just like actual serious stuff. But
so he said, show some respect. You're a cringy little posh boy believing your own hype because you get a few likes since playing COD on Twitch with KS3. It's so funny to me. You think you can be clever trolling me on here and I won't slap you. Hashtag bitch. Hashtag beta males. Hashtag rustled. Hashtag busted by a boomer. Then I tweeted, lol, he unblocked me to say this. Really needs album promo, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, his album came out last week. It's like...
Yeah, he's just trying to...
He says, not really, it's already platinum. We are from different lanes. I don't matter in yours and you don't matter in mine. I was like, at that point, I was like, cool.
Yeah.
All right, you've accepted. I don't matter in the music industry. He doesn't matter in YouTube.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But he adds on, I'm all for a bit of crack, but grow up and F off now. Don't mention my name again. Seriously, mate. I was like,
but that's like threats. That's like actual threats, you know. No one's telling anyone to F off, you know.
That's what I mean. And then he said, he replied to a fan. He was like, where I'm from, if you're prepared to call someone a wetty online, you better be grown enough to say it to my face. And I'm positive he's not. So I replied to that with, you're a wetty. Which got 50k likes.
People don't get it, man. Like, he's such a boomer. that is the definition of a boomer, I think, like, on social media.
But I'm here on the What's Good podcast to say I have no beef. If he wants to squash the beef, I'm happy to squash the beef.
It's not even beef. It's like tuna. I don't know. It's tame beef. Like
the thing is, just like, cool. He's doing well in music. I'm happy for him.
Nah, so like, you see, Courage tweets out saying, "No, Charizard's the best Pokemon by far," and then I'm like, "Okay, boomer." It's literally like Courage replying to me, being like, "Oi, if I see you in the street, I'm gonna punch you." It's like, what? It's like, come on, man. You know, I guess, yeah. James Arthur just, to be fair, him handing his Twitter to his management is probably the best idea.
Yeah.
To be fair, his management probably like, James, what are you doing? Why are you lashing out at these YouTube folks? Just chill. Like you make music, just enjoy your life.
Yeah, I mean, like he's clearly, like, based on his tweets, he's clearly doing well. He's
got 1 billion
if
views
his album's
on a video.
gone platinum.
Yeah.
Fair play. Go live your life. You're happy.
Yeah.
Don't focus on a YouTuber that's just trying to wind people up.
Yeah. The song's good though. The song's banging.
What song?
JJ, Down Like That.
Oh, okay.
The Rick Ross song.
I was wondering how you got to that. Okay,
No,
that song bangs. 18th.
18th in the charts, official charts.
Yeah.
It's like 6 million plays in like
It is very sick.
What day is it? Just over a week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is very sick, to be fair.
Yeah.
I'd say it's my top 2 JJ songs of all time.
Okay. What's your other one?
I'd actually say For the Summer.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you count that? You count that as...
Wasn't an official release.
No.
It doesn't count.
No.
Slow Motion is close.
Hey, your boy.
But yeah, it's those 3, I think.
I was going to say you can't count Slow Motion because it has to be like a JJ song, but there's also 3 features on there as well. So.
Yeah, but I guess that one is JJ featuring.
Yeah,
whereas this one is
together.
KSI X Randolph or whatever.
Well, even, I think For the Summer is...
For the Randolph. For the Randolph.
The
Summer is
For the Randolph.
That's your song, isn't it?
Yeah, my song, yeah.
But it's not.
And Slow Motion was, to be
yet.
fair, originally, and then we did it together for the album. The song's doing well. Got some more, I think, on the way.
Yeah.
I was going to talk about the music video, but we'll do that
Well,
later.
no, you may as well. Go on. We can talk about
Yeah,
that.
so we shot... Well, we didn't shoot.
We shot. Randolph's in it.
No, you know what's it? So JJ was shooting the music video for Down Like That, and I went there just because you guys left to Vegas at that point.
Yeah, so we'll skip the fight for now. We will get to that.
These people are like, the title will be...
Just talk about the fight!
The title of the podcast definitely will be something about the fight.
Yeah,
And it's going to be right at the end. But
So-
we don't do it on purpose. It's just like, get all the jokes out of the way, then we'll talk about that, you know.
Well, so we all went... so the sidemen all went on the Sunday, the day after. We all went to Vegas.
Vegas.
We went to Vegas. We all got on a private jet.
Woo.
I had to live it up.
Yeah, boy.
Winning boys. So so we all did that, and then that day was just kind of like we went for a dinner and stuff.
Yeah.
So what the reason was, JJ was doing press all of Sunday, and then we were like, right, Monday is the day we start celebrating. But we then found out JJ's flight was at like 10 p.m. on Monday.
I didn't even know that. So he was doing the music video.
It was meant to be at 5
Wow.
originally.
Okay. Even that's like kind of late in the day.
Well, it was at 10, and we were like, right, we're going out to celebrate.
Yeah.
So we're all there on Monday. We do nothing, and then we meet them later. But their day...
Yeah, so our day is, well, Laura and I went shopping.
Okay, we don't care about your day.
Wow. No, but I want to say, me and Bass went to this VR thing.
Yeah.
It was sick. It was like a VR world.
Yeah.
And I thought it was going to be like a Disney ride where it like drives you around in a VR headset, right? Not the case. You have pads on your hands and your feet and a backpack with like an Xbox in it with a HDMI cable plugging into your
Sounds
face.
heavy as hell.
Yeah, it wasn't that heavy. You're just weak. No, yeah, and then a VR goggles. And you're like walking around and I can see Bass. And I can see myself.
I don't want to get hyped for you because Bass has already explained this whole thing to me.
Yeah, but it's, okay, the people then, it's so sick, right? And the one thing that gassed me is I was like looking at my body and I was skinny.
That's what gassed.
It was so sick. I looked down at my legs, I was like, oh, check me out.
Who needs a diet? I just wear a VR set all
Just jump in
that.
VR. But the funniest thing was, I tried to touch my leg and like in the VR, I was touching air.
Yeah.
I couldn't touch my leg because obviously my real leg is there. So there's like an inch or two of like invisible, like a force field that I'm touching. That is my leg in my world, but in the VR I couldn't see it. So yeah, anyway, we were chilling and then we went to the, that's not even that day.
Oh my God.
I just realized that's a
That was
different
Sunday,
day.
wasn't it?
Yeah.
So Jamie's done one of those before, you know.
Yeah.
You go in a big open room. There's 4 of you or 5 of you.
Yeah.
You all have that. And like zombies come in and try and fight you and
Yeah.
stuff. And you work together to shoot them. And in your world, there's like pillars and tables and stuff.
Yeah, I was picking up like a torch that was just a stick, obviously.
Yeah.
It's like a torch. They do it in Disney World, and Laura and I always want to check it out, but we're never sure what it is. So it's like a stormtrooper thing, which sounds sick. So now I know what it is. I'll do that next time. You walk around shooting stormtroopers, and then there's another one where you're Wreck-It Ralph, and you're in that world, which is sick.
Music video.
Yeah. So on that day, JJ was supposed to get there at like, right, his call time was like 8:30, and I'll tell you, he's never been on time for a music video shoot.
Not just music videos.
Yeah.
A shoot.
A shoot, but also like purposefully as well. So I'll be like, let's go. He's like, nah. I'm like, why? You're ready. You're in the house just eating breakfast. Like, let's just go.
His thing that he does now sometimes, if he knows, this isn't him being like unprofessional. If he knows, like, says Sideman shit,
Yeah.
he's like, right, I know that we've been told to get there at midday. I know it's going to start at 1.
Yeah.
He starts showering at midday.
It's because, to be fair, when we get, they want you on call. They want you there at the music video shoot, so you're ready to go on scene.
Yeah.
You don't start. So we'll go to the Red Alert music video at like 7 a.m. and they won't even shoot until like 11 a.m. So it's like his mentality is like, what's the point of being there if I'm not needed? Which is kind of true. But the director's perspective is we need him on time. So when we're ready with the cameras, we can put him on straight away. So you do need to wait around a little bit. But then on this shoot, he was fully early, fully on time. JJ, why are you not on time for my shoots? But you're on time for Rick Ross's shoots, hey?
But Rick Ross was late.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, his call time wasn't even till 3 anyway.
Oh.
So yeah, I don't. Anyway, so JJ gets there on time. I'm like, I'm not going for 7:30. Like, there's no point. Like, I'm not even in the video. I'm not in the shoot. Yeah, I might as well just chill at the hotel. Blah blah blah. So I think I got there around 2:00, but it was still great to see. Although when I got there, I think they had hardly shot anything.
Yeah.
Other than like a few for JJ. So yeah, it was nice seeing him with Rick Ross, Lil Baby, SX. It was pretty cool. And they had trailers. That's what was the sickest part.
Oh.
They had like trailers, like their own personal one.
Because I haven't actually seen anything to do. I've only seen pictures of them in front of the set. I'm
not sure exactly what it was. It was just like a warehouse with like different sets in but the funny part is that every time they were playing the song for them to rap to, they were doing it off Spotify. So every time it ended, Beerus would come on.
Oh my God.
So it would end and all you hear is me going, yeah! Like 5 times. These guys must have been so confused.
Rick Ross is there like, who is this kid?
Nah, he's like, wow, those first 3 seconds sound insane.
I want to sign you.
So that's the reason we were separated in Vegas.
Well, then,
on the entry.
At this point, we're all unbearable. So we are all in Vegas, and we're all there like, yeah, we won.
Yeah.
Oh, what's up? I'm Wyman. We just put W's into everything. That's why everyone's name on Twitter changed to like, I was Wyman, there was Weathan, Wick, Wash, Wobie.
I was Wandolph, and then my bio was Wapper.
We became the Wide Men.
Yeah.
We became kind of unbearable, which is why we stopped now.
Yeah, you got to celebrate for while we're there. Yeah, while we're there, you got to celebrate. That was the only annoying part. So JJ won the fight. We'll get onto that. Then the next day, it's like, okay, you guys go to Vegas, start the celebrations, and I got to wait for him to shoot a music video until we can begin. So for me, it was kind of like a delayed celebration.
Well, the worst was you guys all arrived at like 11.
Yeah,
we were like, right, we're going out at 11:45.
That was such a quick turnaround. It's crazy.
You all did it. JJ turns up at like 1.
Yeah,
and he's there like, yeah, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Half an hour later, he turns up. And we've got a big sign saying like, congrats KSI.
Just have to wait for it.
Like yeah, we're just standing there waiting. Eventually he rolls in. We all just, that night was sick.
That was sick, yeah.
It was a very sick night. And then, the rest of the nights, realistically, the rest of Vegas was very nice, very good. Yeah. But it was quite standard.
Yeah.
JJ ended up leaving a day early as well, and he was knackered. I can imagine
The thing is, right, you go through these months of training for a fight, you finally do it, sacrifice everything. You don't really then want to be going like out late at night. You want to.
He would have as well the second night. Where did you go out?
Yeah, it was
Top
EDM.
Golf.
Yeah,
so he was tired during Top Golf, but then it was an EDM night, and me and him, for example, were both like, nah, I'm good. I'm Gucci.
I was like, I don't mind EDM too much, but I'm like, if not everyone's gonna go, I won't care. But then the same thing happens all the time. Everyone's like, oh, I'm not bothered. And then like 2 people start going, 3 people, and then everyone's gone. So I was like, okay, I'll check it out.
Once it's like 10, it's like, I don't want to be that one that's not going.
Yeah. So, but no, you see what happened in the chat on Top Golf?
Oh, yeah. No, not Top Golf.
Yeah, for me it was. So we get to Top Golf, right? You're setting up the machine. JJ says he's not going to come. then he texts in the group saying,
Oh, that okay, yeah.
He's like, I'm downstairs. They're not letting me into the. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you in then. So I go all the way down. The worst part is I go down into the lift. I go down to floor 1, which I thought is like reception, but it's not. So I go to floor 1. I'm like, where am I? I have to walk up the stairs, get back, and then I'm at the entrance. Like, what's going on? So I'm next to JJ. I'm like, where are you? And then it clicked. I'm like, is this a troll? And then I just see him put back saying, ha 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 ha. And I'm like,
but then they all go to the club. And I'm looking at my phone at this point, and I see like Harry and Cal both send videos of like turned down for what? They're like, oh, it's a hip hop night, it's sick, it's sick. Vidal replies, oh, I'm on my way.
No, wait, there's more to it. So Vidal didn't go because it's not hip hop. We get there, and then Cal says, he just put that video on. Then he says, hip hop starts at 2.
Oh, yeah.
They're going to put hip hop on at 2. And Vidal's going, really? And even I believed it. I said to Cal, is this true?
I believed it.
And Cal was like, nah, come on, nah, that's true.
Well, then he puts that message in the chat of turned down for what? A little video. And then Vidal's like, oh, I'm on my way. And he's thinking like, it's sick and stuff. Then he's like, oh, I'm outside. And
everyone couldn't believe he turned up.
Everyone's just there like, oh, no.
Chip turned up then as well. And then like we all see in the chat, I'm outside, and everyone looks at each other like, I can't believe he's actually bought that and he's here. And then he walks in, and then everyone's like, I got you. And then I swear there's a point where he looks at his phone and he says to me, 10 minutes until 2 o'clock. And I'm like, surely you don't still believe it.
Oh, no.
And then he left, yeah.
Oh. Yeah. Then the final night was, we just went out again. That was all right. Came back, and now I've been jet lagged ever since.
Yeah.
I don't think nothing's happened really.
No.
Time we talk about the fight.
All right, let's go there. The fight.
Right,
let's go.
This is going to be our last topic.
Yeah, enough of the waffle.
Well, actually, one last thing. Fame MMA.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There was a live stream of their fight.
We just watched it.
There was a live stream of their press conference, and for anyone who's ever called the KSI Logan Paul press conference cringy, this was a new level. This was it was something else. I don't know how to describe it. There was one point where their audio was doubled for a solid 10 minutes.
Well, the first part, it was delayed, which was annoying, but it was bearable.
Yeah. Then it became 2 audios. So every time I'm talking, half a second later, there would be me talking again.
Yeah, but because it was a delay and it was feeding back, it would happen so many times. So I would say hello, and it would go on forever.
Yeah.
So then obviously you're adding onto it, and it was like 18, 16 voices going on at once.
It was horrible.
Yeah, and it just wasn't like...
And now Joel, JMX, is fighting the CEO of the whole event because his opponent pulled out and now the CEO has stepped in.
I feel like they set him up right.
I'm just saying, Gib called that a while ago. Gib was like, as soon as his opponent pulled out, he was like, yeah, their CEO has been wanting to fight someone for a while. Because Joel, when you could see it on his face, he was like, oh no. Okay, sure. Like, let's fight.
He just looked like he didn't want to be like... he didn't want to just be bothered about his event, you know? He just didn't look like... Like, I don't mean not bother to fight. I think he wants to fight, but I think the way they're handling it and going about it...
They're almost trying to make it like a joke.
Yeah.
And he's kind of there like, oh, I thought we were doing this as like a serious thing.
Yeah, he's like, am I fighting or am I not?
Yeah.
Or are you just making a fool of me, you know?
Yeah.
Well, I don't think he did make a fool of himself. He was the funniest part of the whole thing.
He was the only one that was all right, I think.
All I'll say is I'm glad that me and Con didn't do it now.
Yeah.
Like, if I wasn't glad before, like...
I was, honestly, after seeing that, I was like, if you had done this would have been... Oh, it would have been so bad.
Literally the worst point in my career.
All right. Fight night.
Fight night, okay.
So, we arrive. We're all outside.
Yeah.
I am bricking it already.
Yeah.
That's where it hit. Kind of where it hit me. I was nervous, but not as bad.
So you know what? The whole week, I had no nerves. I think it's because we were doing stuff like the food challenge and we were bowling. You know, we were just like doing normal stuff.
Get your mind off it completely.
Yeah. Even the press conference on weigh-in, I was like, banter, you know, all this. And then the day of, I was in bed, right? And Laura was like, are you going to get ready? And I was like, nah. I was watching any YouTube video related to anything other than the fight. I was just watching YouTube video after YouTube video after YouTube video in my dressing gown, just chilling there. And I just couldn't get ready. I just felt like I felt so sick.
Yeah, see, we went to a different hotel to get ready and stuff. And it was as soon as I got there, I put on my suit and I was like, oh no.
It becomes real.
It's hit me now.
Yeah.
So we get to the red carpet bit and they make us wait there for like an hour.
Yeah.
Then we finally go on and we literally walk on the red carpet and then we just stand there for 10 minutes and we're like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
And then this woman goes like, oh, can I grab you 3 for an interview? Talking to me, Josh and Cal, Lux.
Yeah.
And I'm like, someone's, there's a fan over there calling my name. Oh, I'm busy, sorry. Because I didn't want to do it. I was terrified.
That's the interview where Josh and looks do it, and they put Cal Freezy.
Yeah,
That's the name.
So I went over and I took pictures of the fans and stuff.
Yeah.
Toby came over and did that too. We came back, and apparently she was quite jokes, to be fair.
Okay.
Like she did one with Freezy as well afterwards.
That was the DAZN one, right?
I think so. Apparently she was quite jokes.
Like,
yeah,
well, I did one, and she wanted me to rap.
Oh really?
She said off air. She's like, "Oh, do you want to do a rap for us?" I was like, "No." Like,
you should have gone Emmy or Heskey.
That'd have been perfect. I was like, "No, I don't want to do it." I'm like, "Well, I'm not in the studio. Like, there's no music. It's for JJ. No, I don't want to do that." And then she was like, "Okay, yeah, fair enough." Started the interview, and she was like, "Rap for us, then."
Oh my
I'm
god!
Like, I've just told you.
You got done.
Yeah. Wait, carry on.
So I'm standing on the red carpet, and we take a couple pictures.
It wasn't even red. I hate that when they do red carpets.
It was yellow, wasn't it?
Yeah.
No, the first part was red though.
Was it?
Yeah,
Oh,
the bit you walk on and then you get to the ring part.
Okay.
So as I'm standing there as well, I'm kind of there like, I don't want to do that interview because it's like so, you literally go out and it's just you standing in like half a ring with this woman. I'm like, that looks terrifying. So I'm not doing that. I turn around and I see Ali from Hollywood Life.
Yeah.
And I'm there like, oh, I'm gassed. I turn around to Talia. I'm like, I'm gassed. I love her.
Yeah.
Talia looks at me badly. But then,
that's the point. That's what I was talking about earlier because I was like, because you love, she's the one who always talking about that podcast.
Yeah. So she's sick. So she like leans over and she's like, "Oh, Simon, can we get an interview?" And I'm like, "Oh, gas!" I go, "You're my hero."
Yeah. So I've seen you turn down so many interviews throughout the whole week. And then I watched the Hollywood Life one, and you're gassed. You're like, "I love doing this."
I'm there like, I literally said to her, I go, "You're my hero."
Yeah.
And she's like, "What?" And I was like, "I wouldn't have done this." And no, that's where she goes. She goes, "Oh, 1 second. Start rolling.
Okay, yeah.
Can you repeat yourself?" And I'm like, "Yeah, you're my hero. I wouldn't have done this interview if it was anyone else."
Because my one with Hollywood Life was with the other guy.
Yeah, see,
I'm not saying that, no, yeah.
I wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, she is the best.
Yeah. So then the interview, I don't know if you've watched it.
I watched a bit of it.
I'm bare nervous. I'm like Harry. I'm like scratching my shoulder, like, "Good one, Ali."
But stuff like that calms me down, because it like. I was staying in the car on the way there. I wish we could just do press conferences and weigh-ins forever and never have the fight. Because I enjoy that. That's the enjoyable part,
No.
Interviews, it's all great, What's your prediction? Oh, my prediction is this and that. And then you get into the arena and you're like, why is it here? Why is the fight actually happening? But the worst part is that all the guys are like, we're in the bar, And I was like, I can't be here because I don't want to be in the bar and then go down for JJ's fight and just have it happen like that. I need to see the undercards. It
came up so quick.
I need to be in the arena, like, taking the event in just so I can kind of prepare myself for what's about to come.
So I finished that interview.
Yeah.
All the comments are like, "Oh, she's flirting with him," and he's so nervous, and I'm like, "Yes." So then we walk inside, and I don't know if you came in at that point or if you came in after.
No, so I was in. I got there before you guys.
Okay.
And the VIP part was completely empty. It was so boring. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go to the red carpet. I don't really care about that, but I was like, I want to go to see where everyone's at. So I went down to the red carpet. That's when did the interview. You guys all left then. I was going to follow you, but then Vic did the interview. And I was like, oh, we'll wait for Vic. So we're waiting for Vic. Then Lachlan arrives. So at this point, I'm like, realistically, Vic's going to finish his interview and then just talk to Lachlan. Yeah. So I was like, I'm going to go in now. I'll go in at this point. That's when flipping fake Ed Sheeran comes in. And
this point, first, to get to that room,
you
have to walk through the entire stadium.
You do.
So I'm there. I got stopped a lot. This was before like lots of people got there.
Yeah.
And the security guard's there like, What do you want me to do? Do you want me to stop people? And I'm like, no, I'll take pictures. And he's kind of there like, oh, okay. So we get to the VIP room.
Yeah.
As you said.
Well, no. So they take us, they assume we're someone else, I guess, and just take us to a VIP room. The VIP room I was originally in, we were like, this can't be right because no one's here. It just turns out we were just super early. Yeah. So we get taken to this other VIP room and I'm like, oh, okay, this must be where we're supposed to be. The other one was not where we're supposed to be. We get in there and I'm like, this ain't right either because no one's there and the other one was nicer. So I was like, okay, I don't think we're supposed to be here. This point I'm with Toby and like they're acting like I've led the way.
So where were you?
We were in the different VIP. There's two VIP suites. One completely random one and then one that we were supposed to be in. So they were like, oh, Randolph. I'm like, the guy told me to follow him. I just saw a guy who was security. He was like, "I'll follow me."
Fault.
Like, all right. So anyway, we leave. We come back to our one, and then we get into it. And at that point, it's full. Like I was there, it was empty. I leave, go to the red carpet, waste a bunch of time, get there, and it's full. And that's when Billy Joe Saunders was fighting. So I missed like half of his fight.
See, this is what I found really weird about that though. The VIP room.
Yeah.
So we got in there. When we got in there, we were first because we were alone in there.
Well, I
know you were there. I know you were there first. But when we got in there, we were like the only ones.
Yeah.
It was literally, I think it was like me, Josh, Talia Freya, and a couple others. That was it.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden, I see, I can't remember who I saw first. It might have been Azadi.
Are you going to say how it is Logan and JJ's VIP?
Yeah. So I see Azadi walk in, and I'm like, well, he's obviously on Logan's team.
Yep.
And they walk in, and then a couple more of his friends walk in, and then a few of the Viners walk in who I've been told before are on Logan's side.
Yeah.
Like sitting side. And I'm like, wow, they've actually just chucked everyone in. Because
Mm-hmm.
I was like, what if there was genuine
Like a brawl.
beef? Yeah.
So I noticed it when I was there alone. I noticed it in, where the gloves were with the photos?
Yeah.
It said KSI and Logan Paul.
Yeah, yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I said to the person I was with, I was like, this is
For both.
for both. Yeah. That's why I thought. So when they took us to a different VIP, that's why I thought, oh, there's two separate ones. That's why I went with them. It turns out, there was just packed
So there's a
everyone.
free bar as well.
Yeah,
so
free
I'm
bar,
like,
free food.
So you're giving these two groups of
With great
people who are
mozzarella sticks.
supporting. Because a lot of the YouTubers there were kind of like in between. Like, I support Logan, but nah.
You get some people that are like, obviously, our side, like full on JJ.
Yeah,
Then
and
you
get
get
some on their
like
side.
Izardi, like full on Logan.
Yeah.
But then you get the people like that are American, like say the FaZe guys who are like,
Well, the FaZe guys all said like, oh yeah, we come on, Team KSI.
yeah,
But
but
they're sitting Logan's side.
yeah, because they're influencers. That's the only place. Well, there's limited tickets, right? So yeah.
So then you're kind of sat there like, what if everyone got really drunk and then, there's nothing stopping a brawl kicking off between fans of like hardcore fans of JJ and hardcore fans of Logan.
Yeah, well, imagine if Jake was in there on mic
That's what I mean.
with like Sideman. I know they get along. But I'm
That's the
saying
thing,
like,
we wouldn't do anything. But
No.
from a like health and safety issue,
yeah.
you're there like, okay, well they hate each other and stuff.
Yeah.
But so when I got in there, I had like 2 drinks. Now I look at the TV, and it's the fight before Saunders.
Okay, yeah.
So I'm there like, oh my god, wait, Saunders is on next.
Yeah.
Then you've got the next one, Haney.
Yeah.
Then it's the fight.
Yeah.
And I know it wasn't in the end. There was another fight.
They put
But I was like, oh my
White
god, there's only 3 fights. And that's when I start feeling sick. That's when I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. So, at that point, I'm like, that's why I had to go down into. I was like, let me get my drink. I just want to be in the venue. I want to watch the other fights because I feel like if I'm watching their fight, I'm not going to be thinking about JJ's fight.
Yeah.
If I'm talking to everyone in the VIP, or what do you think about the fight? I'm like, oh,
Because everyone asked that same question.
yeah. So I just want to get there and just chill for the fight. So that's what I did in the end. Me and Laura just sat there waiting. And you know what? I think this fight was the one when it started. I was the least nervous for.
I actually kind of think the same.
Yeah.
Obviously the picture and gif of me sat down like, oh my god.
But to be fair, that's when the decision was about to be made.
I think it was actually like round 3 or 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I went down for the Saunders fight, watched that, and then I watched most of Haney.
Yeah.
Went up to get another drink.
Yep.
Came back down, and then saw the fight just before.
Yeah.
The Pogan Lawal versus Ski.
White chocolate, yeah.
Yeah.
Apparently they only put them on because apparently the pay-per-view numbers were doing amazing.
So they were like,
they wanted to delay it, yeah.
What were they meant to be after?
They were meant to be before all Billy Saunders because they weren't even.
Yeah, so why were they not?
Because I don't know actually. I don't know why they weren't, but I know apparently they got put there just to like delay it.
Because everyone obviously that was an annoying way to end the fight, but it was interesting.
Yeah.
You know how he punched him after and stuff and just attacked him. It was like, oh damn, okay.
Yeah, he got suckered into that as well because the guy was taunting him a lot, and he ended up. But I guess that's part of it, really.
So the people I actually spoke to a couple of people I've never met before in the VIP room as well.
Okay.
I spoke to FaZe Rug, who I've spoken to online, but I've never met him.
Yeah.
And he was so nice. It was normal. Spoke to Alex Wasabi.
Oh, was he there?
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Yeah, and I went over and he obviously didn't know who I was.
Yeah.
But I said to him, I was like, oh yeah, I'm one of JJ's mates, like one of the sidemen. And he was like, oh, okay, cool. And he was so friendly.
That's cool.
And I was there like, oh, okay. I kind of expected as soon as I mentioned I was friends with JJ, I was expecting him to turn a little bit.
Yeah.
And he didn't. And then he seemed really, really nice.
Did you know who was there?
Who?
Right. Do you know The Wolf of Wall Street?
No.
The film.
Yeah,
Wolf of Wall Street.
yeah.
Yeah. So the person is based on Jordan Belfort, I think, or Jason. Jordan. I think it's Jordan Belfort or Jason.
Yeah.
He was there.
Was he?
But I saw him walk in and I saw him get escorted out by security. I'm like, do you know who that is?
You know who else was there?
Go on.
Jack Black.
Really?
Yeah,
In
he
the
was
VIP?
in a suite with his family.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
Is
and
he YouTube?
He actually said he wanted JJ. No, he thought JJ was going to win. I don't think he said who he wanted to.
Well,
But he celebrates when JJ wins.
let's go.
So the whole thing. Obviously, I'm bricking it throughout the whole fight,
Yeah.
and everyone around me as well. This is the worst thing. We'll get onto the actual details of the fight,
Yeah.
but when round 3 happened, everyone around me is there like he's actually doing it. He's winning. He's he's won. Then round 4 happens, and he does the wobble with the stanky leg, And everyone kind of shuts up, and I go, shut up. Don't say anything till he's won.
Yeah, so when I said I wasn't nervous, before the fight I was, but after that first round, that's what calmed me down. Because I was like, wow, JJ's really good. Like the first fight with Logan and JJ, Logan was outboxing JJ by far, with the jab and everything. And this one, JJ, won the round and also was holding his own.
Yeah, like you relied on JJ having stamina in the first one.
Yeah.
Whereas this one, it was like, okay, JJ's actually like hitting him.
Yeah, and I was like, he's got this. The first round ends, I'm like, okay, that's JJ's round. Second round, I'm like, that's JJ's round. Third round, I'm like, yeah, again, JJ's round. I'm like, this is sick. I'm like, yeah, let's go. The nerves are gone. And that's when JJ gets hit with that uppercut. And I'm like, ooh, that's a good shot. And then when all the illegal shots happen, and then JJ's like falling around. But I don't know enough at the time, and I'm the angle I'm watching it is not great. So I'm not even aware that it was an illegal shot until the referee then says 2 points. He's like, 2 points gone. I'm like, okay, 2 points, great.
Okay, well, let's go into that.
Okay.
So we're lucky enough to have, because I live with JJ, we're lucky enough to have the official judge's scorecard in front of me right now.
Well, I'll give you a tenner for it.
Yeah, right. So 2 judges said JJ won, 1 said Logan won.
Yeah.
The one who said Logan won gave Logan the first round.
Yeah, which is...
That's kind of mad.
He didn't... Yeah.
Because I mean, obviously the thing is, it's always going to sound biased.
Yeah.
But to me and to nearly everyone around me, everyone around me, JJ won that first round.
Yeah.
The whole 2 points thing is a different matter. JJ won that round, which means all 3 judges have said he won. Bless you.
Thank you.
That was a sneeze, by the way. It sounds like a cough.
Yeah.
One as well. The other 2 judges said JJ won first round.
Yeah.
The one who said Logan won. So I'm already thinking, a little bit fishy. You know, he's from California. Just saying.
Yeah.
You know.
Hold on, could we just say I'm so gassed that JJ won. Like,
I know, so am I.
Like, I sort of can't believe it still. Like, I was obviously confident for him. I wanted him to win, but it just feels surreal that we're sat here now and JJ won the fight.
Honestly, you have no idea. Like, I was unbearable in Vegas and LA just because it's like my mood is so hot. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything, and I'm more gassed than him.
I was on roulette with Josh, right? Lost like X amount of money, and I was like, you know what? We can't take L's because we have won. Like, JJ has won the fight.
So everyone says JJ wins second round.
Yeah.
Everyone says JJ wins third round. That third round is JJ's knockdown.
Yeah.
Which I don't know enough about boxing to say I'm right.
No.
But I have watched it many times. Bless you.
Thank you.
Oh, it sounds like that's a cough, innit? Bless you.
Thank you.
I've watched that, and he hits Logan and Logan falls.
Yeah.
But it gets given as a slip.
Yeah. And I know the people around me are all like, that's a knockdown.
Yeah.
And they were saying, JJ's got this if they give that as a knockdown.
Yeah.
You know?
So, I mean, my whole thing is Logan is trying to appeal it.
Yeah.
Firstly, that is a knockdown.
Yeah.
Like, if you're going back and appealing it, I don't want to say it is a knockdown because I don't know enough. And the referee, this is the thing. That referee is like one of the most highly regarded referees in boxing.
Yeah.
He's never had a decision overturned because he's so highly regarded and he's so knowledgeable.
It was much better than the
last one.
ref.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of sat there like, I can say that's a knockdown. Realistically, if he doesn't think it's a knockdown, it's probably not a knockdown.
Yeah.
Like, he is probably right 99% of the time. Then, this round 4 is the round that Logan is complaining about. He's done a video on it as well, and he said like, oh, I don't care. I don't feel like I lost, but we're appealing. I
don't understand Logan's whole perception, because after the fight, it was like gracious in defeat. And yes, well done to JJ. Then after that, he was, I've seen him in videos saying the same thing. I'm like, we lost, that's it. I lost the fight. And then like, the later it happens, like you start to see him say all these things.
I think it's everyone around him.
I think Logan seriously is like, okay, I lost the fight. I didn't do what I wanted to do on the night, and I lost. And then I think you've got Jake, Shannon, maybe Matt. I don't want to point fingers necessarily, but anyone around him is like, oh, you should have won that fight, blah blah blah. And I'm like,
I mean, he says in his video, he says everyone around me is telling me I've won that fight.
Yeah,
and I'm like, that's probably why you believe you won the fight.
Yeah,
because that round. So, firstly, he's never mentioned JJ's knockdown.
No.
And if he does, he'll say it's a slip because you're always going to.
Yeah.
You're always going to say like, oh yeah, I slipped. JJ didn't actually knock me down. It doesn't count. Mm-hmm. Like someone who tweeted it. Was it Mike tweeted or something? Someone said the only legitimate knockdown and was Logan's uppercut or something like that.
But that shot, the first uppercut.
Yeah, so this is the
clean.
Next round. Every judge gave it 10-8. So that means Logan won the round with the knockout or
with the
knockdown.
Yeah.
But then they've all given the -2 that they have to, kind of thing.
8-8, right?
Yeah. So that round, like that hit. So Logan does an uppercut, very clean.
And that's
hit,
clean. That's a good shot. That would have hurt JJ, right?
but it does not knock him down.
No, and
And the way you know this is because JJ puts his head up and Logan pulls it down again.
Yeah.
And his legs haven't gone at that point. So, that's not a knockdown. That first hit is not a knockdown.
What would happen is that JJ would have just clinched onto Logan and just grabbed on Logan. It wouldn't have knocked him down.
So that first hit is not a knockdown.
No.
Then the next hit, Logan pulls him down. Yeah. There's like multiple videos on Twitter as well which explain this.
Yeah.
Logan pulls him down, uppercuts him again.
But you can't hold the neck. You can't push the head down into your uppercut.
That's an illegal hit.
Yeah.
So even if you're not doing the -2 for the illegal hit, which isn't actually for that one, that's an illegal hit. So the knockdown shouldn't count. So if you're then going, oh, he shouldn't have got -2, then the referee literally says, I gave him the knockdown and I gave the -2 just to even it up.
Yeah, you can hear him in the mic, yeah.
And he says that he did an interview afterwards as well.
Okay,
and he literally explains it. He says, I gave it so it was all square. And if it's an illegal hit, which it was, or illegal knockdown, JJ gets up to 5 minutes to rest. Because I saw Jake and Mike going on, or I saw Jake mostly going off about, he gave him so long to recover. What the hell's that about? It's like, yes, if it's an illegal hit, you get 5 minutes.
And JJ was saying to us after, he was like, I had up to 5 minutes, but I didn't want to wait 5 minutes because if I wait 5 minutes, I give Logan a chance to recover, and I'm on Logan's tail right now. I'm doing well. So JJ said he waited a minute or whatever, and he wanted to get back in the ring, and the ref was telling him chill. But JJ was saying, I want to get back in. It wasn't like the ref, whatever Mike was saying. It wasn't like the ref was giving him a chance to recover. It was he has 5 minutes, and didn't choose to take. He had like 4 more minutes he could have took.
So he gets one illegal hit that is the knockdown. Then he punches him on the back of the head. The first one, which is another illegal hit. Then that's where Justin Bieber's done an Instagram where JJ is about to hit the floor and Logan is like fist up.
Yeah.
Logan punches him after that. I don't care how light it is. That's an illegal hit.
And you can see, like, at that point, and how low JJ is, Logan knows that JJ's on the floor. It's not, I'll see some people punch someone on the back of the head in a boxing fight, right?
Yeah.
In a boxing match. And you think, okay, I can see how you would have done that. You know, you've swung, you've missed. It's a bad shot, but you haven't necessarily meant to do it. This one is Logan is purposely hitting him on the back of the head. Like, he knows what he's doing. And the thing is, the reason he's doing is pulling JJ's head down and hitting him on the back of the head is because he's struggling in that fight. Like, JJ is on top of him in all the rounds apart from that. Logan gets one good hit with the uppercut and he thinks, it's my time now. I need to hurt JJ so I can get back into this fight. So he does the illegal moves, and that is the only thing that does actually get Logan back into the fight.
Yeah, so that's the other thing is the only reason. So Logan then, according to the judges, Logan wins the next round, and 2 of the judges said he won round 6.
Yeah.
So round 6 is up for debate. Like, some people have said he won, some people said JJ won. But the only reason he won round 5 as well is because JJ's obviously just been knocked down. Like, JJ got hit hard illegally 3 times. So it's like, realistically, I think the last person who everyone always says, everyone's argument against the -2 is, look at who else got -2. It was when Thingy bit his ear off. It's like, okay, yes, they're not in the same league.
Yeah.
One is, an actual chunk of your ear being bit off.
Yeah.
But someone else who's done a hit like that, punched them on the ground, no matter how hard, didn't get -2. They got disqualified.
Yeah.
And they also got half their 30% of their wages.
You get given 30% of their cut of the fight, yeah.
So it's actually like, realistically, the referee could have just gone, that's a legal hit. You've hit him on the ground, unarmed. That's it. Fight's over.
Also, people are saying that, like, the last person to get 2 points taken off like that is Mike Tyson because he bit someone's ear off. It's also because pro boxers won't do what Logan did.
Yeah.
They won't do that because they know you're not supposed to do that. You can't pull someone down. You can't hit someone twice on the head after falling down.
And I know everyone watching this who said, like, Logan should have won is going to say, but you're just saying this because you're biased. I genuinely think, like, Logan's knockdown, okay, you either count it, but you have to give him -2 for an illegal hit.
Yeah.
Or you don't count it. And then he gets a 10-9, which then 2 of the judges... I mean, the first judge would have given it as a draw then.
Okay.
If JJ's knockdown doesn't count. This is like, JJ's knockdown doesn't count. Logan's knockdown doesn't count, but he wins the round.
Yeah.
That's then a draw for the first one. The second one says JJ, third one says Logan. And it's a draw again.
Yeah.
Personally, that would have annoyed everyone more. That would have annoyed everyone, like, way more than anyone winning.
When the first judge... So, after the fight... I'll continue with this, and then I'll go into that.
Well, yeah, then it's like, if you're saying, like, the fact that he's done the illegal hits, you have to do something, because, like, you either have to deduct 1 point, or I don't know. To me, I'm just like, it's painful that it's like it's come to this.
Yeah, because like, just take the loss. Like, I know it's hard to say. It's hard to say for us, I'll just take the loss, because if we lost, we'd be feeling upset as well. But
yeah, we'd be arguing as well.
But I don't think.
I mean, at the end of the day, everyone's saying, like, Jake, for example, was like, "Oh, if the referee doesn't overturn it, he's an idiot." It's like, you're acting as if you know more about boxing than the referee.
Yeah.
Like, this is just my opinion. Yeah. I'm not saying the referee's done anything wrong, because, like, he counted the knockdown, but he also gave Logan the -2. He knows more than me. He knows more than both of us put together about boxing.
Yeah, for sure. And what happens if they look into the fight and then decide, actually, you know what Logan's done is worse than the referee said? It could go the other way. And also, if they report it, then they have to look at JJ's knockdown as well. Which
that's the thing.
Again, JJ hits him and he goes down. So
and he even like grabs him around the legs.
Yeah,
like I don't know, but end of the day, that's what I say in my interviews. Apparently,
end of the day,
end of the day, JJ won.
Let's go,
boys.
Let's go. Oh, it's so mad. It's the best feeling ever. I can't imagine how JJ feels. Well, you saw the videos where he breaks down, he jumps up around, and then he breaks down to the floor, and Vidal picks him back up.
Yeah,
it's just so good to see.
So I went into the changing room straight after as well. Like we had to sneak in as well. That was the worst part. And literally, I walk in, and he just runs over and jumps on me.
Yeah, it's mad.
And everyone turns and looks at me like, "Why are you hugging you like that though?" He's like full on like legs around me, arms around me. He's sweaty as hell as well. He like puts his head on me as well. And this side.
It's so annoying because he wins a fight, wants to go celebrate, and he has to do more interviews on the way out there.
Straight away, they just come in and does interviews.
Yeah.
Oh,
but so I was confident throughout the whole fight because I was watching the first 3 rounds. I'm thinking this is sick. I was very worried at the incident, but even at that point, I was thinking all JJ has to do is survive this.
Yeah,
because he's just
There's
disorientated.
only 40 seconds left as well.
Yeah, I'm thinking if Logan gets a good shot here, because JJ had all these illegal shots on him, he's going to be struggling. So I'm like, just survive it, just jab him, win the points, and then he's won the fight. And then the fight ends, and I'm like, okay, yeah, he's got this. Surely, he's got this. Everyone around me, yeah, we've got this.
Yeah.
And the first judge comes out, Logan Paul, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And immediately I thought it's going to be a draw.
Everyone was like, yeah, he's won this.
Yeah.
Everyone was like, he's won it. Then you hear the first judge say, Logan Paul, and everyone's like, what?
Yeah.
That's where the whole crowd booed as well.
Yeah.
The whole crowd booed.
And then you hear they had the 2 points. Winner,
points.
New points. KSI by 2 points.
754-3.
Okay, yeah. Well, you hear him say the score. And I'm like, okay, that's not 1 point. That's a very
solid
weird.
Win.
I'm like, okay, surely we got it. And then I always after the fight, I kept telling people, did you hear that pause? So the third judge, the commentator says the third judge says, and the winner,
55.
Yeah, from United Kingdom.
No, there isn't a pause there.
There's no pause.
No, there isn't.
Just in our heads.
No, he pauses before it.
Yeah.
He goes, the winner from the United Kingdom.
Yeah,
like that.
yeah.
It's because he longs out United.
But also, I think it's just because, in my head,
it takes you a second.
Yeah, I'm focusing on United. I'm like, what do you mean United? Which one? And then he says Kingdom.
You go, United.
Everyone goes,
you go, yeah, wait. Yeah. Yeah.
That was literally. I tweeted about it as well. I was like, that is the best moment of my life. Like that's my best achievement.
I'd actually put it up there with mine as well.
Yeah.
Like that's the thing. I haven't done anything. I'm not taking any part of the W.
Oh yeah.
But that's one of my best moments.
Yeah, Team KSI.
Yeah.
I won't say it's my best day ever because my wedding. When you have a wedding, you have to say that's your best day, even if it's not. Now it sounds like I didn't enjoy it, but no, that was definitely the best moment. If you had to say to me what was the best 10 seconds of your life, that point there at the win.
No, mine was my virginity.
Damn.
Good 10 seconds. 8 seconds.
Well, can you remember that?
Good 8 seconds. Yeah.
You can remember that?
No. No, that is definitely top.
We're going crazy, and Chip's there, right? So yeah, so we're like, we've got this. Then Chip comes over, and then they say Logan Paul. And then they say KSI. And at that point, me and Chip are like hugging each other like this. He's like, head's here, my head's here. And then we just break for the moment, and it's like the win, and everyone's going crazy. Chip's got a drink in his hand, and I'm looking at this drink like, this ain't gonna last, and then it
What
just
are you
gets yeeted out. It's got a drink, and it's like wobbling around, and then it just gets yeeted out, and just I see the alcohol flying across the room.
And then like I turn to my right as well, and I see JJ's parents, and like his dad is just ecstatic. His mum falls to the ground.
I saw that video.
I think she was like praying or
Okay,
like thanking God, basically. And it was just so like it was incredible. It gives me goosebumps thinking about it.
The whole crowd as well. Like I couldn't believe. Well, I can't believe, but the crowd was not all Logan at all.
I'd say it was like 70-30 JJ.
Yeah. And you'd hear like the Logan chants, then everyone would be KSI would bring it back. So it's like Logan Paul, then you can hear like, the waves of KSI coming back. It was he actually, can I just say JJ done so well. Like that camp there, the whole team is the reason why he won that fight. That going to Vegas. I think if he doesn't go to Vegas, I don't think he wins it. You know, he sorted everything out. Everything was on point. Dedication is there. This is why I get mad at people who are like, oh, you know, I'm about the tour. They're like, oh, you went on tour. How are you going to win this fight? It's like you look at most boxers. Most boxers
don't train.
They'll train like to stay fit, and
your camp is the
your camp is the serious part. You know. And JJ was always saying that, even on tour as well. People are like, you're not going to train. It's like, nah, I'm training. I'm doing box. Because obviously, pro fighters know how to box. They'll be sharpening up. JJ still needs to learn how to box. So he's doing his boxing training. I guess, he was bulking a little bit and he wasn't doing as much as he was, needed to do then. But that's not part of it. The end of the day is as long as you put in enough work when the time comes, then that's what matters. And I think that's what scared people about the fight is because Logan is a guy who trains anyway, right? Throughout Logan's whole life, he's always been training, always been in the gym, always like looking after himself. JJ hasn't always had that. You know, he started training with Dida at some point just for fun, you know, well, just to get in shape. But he hasn't always been. I'd say JJ has like the physique of like an athlete, but he hasn't been always.
Yeah, he's never defined it until
last
couple of years.
Yeah, and then like once he turned it on for the fight, he turned it on. You know, so
have you seen the video of side by side? There's a side by side video where it's like, why Logan lost.
No,
and it's Logan's public workout, not the one on the beach. He did the press workout.
The one where Ethan was commentating?
No. That's the one on the beach.
Oh, okay.
So there's one where it was literally just him in a small room and he just he does like press ups, then he does like shadow boxing, skipping and stuff like that. And while he's doing it, the whole time Shannon's there like, yeah, champ, yeah, look at his back muscles. Look at him. And then Shannon goes in and he's like, I don't know what the right word is. He's almost like shadow boxing, but Shannon's standing there.
Right.
And Shannon's got his hands up. And Logan's just kind of like tapping kind of thing. And he's like, oh, don't hurt me, champ. Don't hurt me. Oh, look at that power. Look at that power. Stuff like that. And then it cuts to JJ, where JJ basically had a day of sparring where it was like he didn't do something that Vidal and Leon were telling him to.
Oh, is that what Vidal tweeted?
Yeah, and he starts shouting at Vidal and Leon, and then Vidal just like clarts him over the head.
Yeah.
And he's just like, shut up, like start listening. And JJ texted us and said, I don't know if he'd want us to say, but he was like, I had a day where... This was before the fight. He was like, I had a day where I was like, I can't do this.
Yeah.
He said it actually in the press conference. He was like, I had a day where I was like, I can't do this. I argued with them for like 6 hours.
Well, no, apparently he didn't speak to them for 6 hours.
Yeah, he argued. Then he didn't speak to them for 6 hours.
Them,
and it was like a proper it was a proper argument. It was like almost camp ending kind of thing. Went and spoke to Larry as well. And then eventually realized like he was being dumb kind of thing. Realized he can do it.
Yeah.
Came back like.
So also.
It was one of those things where it's like your camp should be pushing you, not saying you're doing well.
Yeah, I think that Shannon Briggs, it's hard to read him really, because obviously he has won so many fights.
Yeah, he definitely has boxing knowledge.
But a lot of people have always said that his opponents have not been like top tier, and that's when he fought like Klitschko, that's when he struggled. But I think a lot of people are saying like, I think it's hard to see where the joke ends and where like actual...
Yeah, that's the thing. We don't see the behind the scenes part, which is obviously... Shannon Briggs might go into that gym and literally be like, Logan, come on, step this up. What are you doing? Which apparently he did in the 6th round. He was there like...
What are you doing?
Jake said that Shannon said... It's like rumors. It's like, Jake said... Shannon went in and was like, oh, this is your first professional fight. It doesn't matter if you lose.
Yeah, that was mad.
And then Logan goes, no, he didn't. And Shannon goes, no, I didn't. I said to him, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Win this fight. Like, go out there and throw it all at him.
Yeah. Well,
so it's hard to know what Shannon is like, realistically.
Yeah, exactly. But obviously we know more of JJ's side just because that's our side, you know. But yeah, I remember JJ saying, well, he said publicly as well, that like mentally, it's like the hardest thing he's ever done.
Yeah.
You know, and like he really had to he really learned a lot more in Vegas, because I think JJ admitted as well for the last fight, you know, he would train with like Dida at the house and then go and do boxing with Vidal. He wasn't with those guys a lot of the time. So JJ could be showing them at the training sessions that he's doing well, but when he's at home, you know, he could be
he kind of
supposed to.
He learned how to box like you would learn yoga.
Yeah.
Like you'd go for a class,
Yeah.
not I'm gonna like he was with Vidal and Leon so much.
They were like running through the mountains. They had Larry Wade there,
but even before that, when he was here,
and
he was like every day he was training, and it's like when he wasn't training, he'd be sat in there watching YouTube videos of boxing matches, like learning, like okay, this is what I need to do.
Yeah.
So it's like this one was so much more serious.
Yeah, and like if he's in Vegas with the whole team, he can't hide anywhere. They're all around him. You know, they can see if he's not putting the work in, and then make sure that he's putting the work in. So I mean, it's a boxing fight. You know the whole Rocky thing. Like when you're watching the Rocky films, like you have to put everything into this. Like you have to put your life on the line. That's what he did, and then mentally, people blood, sweat, and tears.
Even
internally.
if he doesn't bleed.
So I think it's clear that like that helped a lot. And I don't think with the team. Well, I'm not saying without the team he wouldn't have won it. I'm saying without what they went through as a team, like him included, you know, in Vegas training. It's good to see, man. Like they put so much work into it.
I actually had a conversation with him earlier.
Yeah.
He told someone, so me and him had a conversation when he was like 18, 19.
Yeah.
Makes it sound like I wasn't. I was also that age. I basically said like, when are you going to do this till? And he was like, 25.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to retire. And that's when he's going to stop everything.
Yeah.
And we were talking about it today and we were like, imagine 25 is when he would have beaten Joe Weller.
Right, okay.
Then he would have just stopped. So that's it. He wouldn't have done YouTube for the last year. Obviously, Simon wouldn't have carried on. He wouldn't have fought Logan twice. He wouldn't have had his music go as far as it is.
Yeah.
That's it.
I think it's one of those things where when you're young, you're like, yeah, I think not like money wise, but you think, you know, I want to do what I do. I want to work, and then I want to live a life of like chilling. I want to have like a house, family, and all this stuff. And I just want to like live low. But when you get to that point and when you're working, you just don't want to stop.
What's also, that's what I said to him in 18, 19. I was like, who are you going to chill with?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he was like, my mates. And I was like, none of your mates are going to be at a point where they want to just chill.
Nah.
Like, yes, you're going to have your mates that whatever, but they will carry on.
Yeah,
and then like, you're going to be like, let's just go do this today, tomorrow, the next day. Let's go to the Maldives for a month.
Yeah.
No. Like,
we can't do it. We're
I need
working.
to do videos and I don't want to spend that much money on it.
Yeah.
But now he's like, I can't believe I thought that. Now he's head on like.
Well, even now, like he's like, I'll say the difference is right. There's a big difference between the end of this fight and last fight. I'm not sure it's because he's won or not, but he after the last fight we went to LA, right, and we were saying to him, that's the point where I was helping like working with on his channel. Yeah. We were like, you have to go to LA no matter what, win or lose, draw, I guess in the end. You have to go to LA. You know, work with all these Americans. Logan was American. It's like, all right, this is a different audience now as well. Work with a bunch of US YouTubers. Let's film some stuff. Let's make your channel on point. Because remember when Joe lost a fight, he done a video.
Disappeared.
Yeah. But no, he blew up. The videos were doing sick and then disappeared. I'm like, JJ, don't let that happen to you no matter what. Make videos. And he was like, he was telling us he wanted to, but deep down he didn't want to.
I don't know if it is because he won. I feel like it might be.
Maybe. I just think maybe it's just.
We were doing Sidemen every week by that point.
I think, yeah. But you can definitely see a different part of it. And then he was eating more. Now he's like, I'm still training now.
He wants to go on a run with me after this.
Yeah. So like, he's still on it. He's filming videos. As you can tell, there's a big difference. And I don't know, maybe it is because he won. You definitely could say that, but it could just be because he's just put a lot into that training. And just
mentally he's like, I don't want to say grown up because he's always been like very switched on in that stuff.
Yeah.
But he's more like,
what's next?
Yeah. Now it's like, I think it also might have been because after the first one, it was like, okay, we're doing another fight.
Yeah,
like,
now he's got closure, right?
Yeah, now it's like, let me chill because I know I'm going to fight again. Now it's like, the fight's done. Who knows what's next?
Yeah.
Everything's popping.
Yeah, it's good, man. Yeah, everything's popping, man. Even like my Instagram, for no reason, it's just popping. Everyone's numbers is just up.
All our numbers up, baby. You mean Winstagram?
Yeah, Winstagram. But nah, seriously, like, I'm just so happy for him.
Same.
Like,
I'm so gassed.
Yeah, I mean, I'm happy for myself. Don't get me wrong.
I need to sneeze.
Yo, something was on that flight. I'm telling you, man. Because Laura was ill as well.
I'm good. That was just a random sneeze.
All right. But yeah, I'm happy personally for the win. But like, mainly, I'm just happy for him. Like,
the one thing I was like, so we went to the fight. He won. Then we went on a night out, which was kind of sucked, if I'm honest.
So many people.
Yeah, it was meant to be a small thing, and people kept passing on the whatever.
Even Casper Lee got in. He bet 10K on Logan.
Snake. Even fake Ed Sheeran got in. Try and turn it into his night. Snakes. Anyway.
Livid. Go on.
What was I saying? Yeah, so that night, because there were so many people there, and it was all people that were just kind of like on him trying to get pictures. Like in the club, they were all just like, oh yeah, JJ, well done, let's get a picture.
Yeah.
Post it on Twitter, Instagram, blah, blah, blah. we didn't see him much.
No.
Like I think I literally tapped him on the shoulder and I was like, my guy, gave him a hug. That was it.
Yeah.
In 4 hours of the club.
My memory of the club is when, it's almost closing because LA clubs shut early. And he turns to me and he goes, yo, I can't believe Ed Sheeran's here.
JJ.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was like, JJ, that's not Ed Sheeran.
He was drunk at this. Very drunk. Very drunk.
Yeah, he was drunk. God, carry on.
He left early as well.
Yeah.
Left me with the bill.
Oh.
Yeah, so then the next day, don't see him at all.
Mm.
And he doesn't come to Topgolf either.
No, well.
I walked past him once when he was going back to his room. He went out shopping.
Yeah.
And he walked back to his room. I walked past him. He didn't come to Topgolf. He didn't go out. Next day, I see him walking back to his room again as we go out.
Yeah.
And I'm kind of there like, it feels like I'm very, very gassed that he's won, but it doesn't feel like I've celebrated with him yet.
Yeah. It was
The club was a little bit. The first
that night,
night,
yeah.
that club
yeah,
night.
Yeah.
As in first night of Vegas, because he turned up, we had a big thing for him, and it was literally his team plus we have like a small group realistically. It's like it's basically it's hard to say. It's basically everyone who went Vegas.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, but there's a couple other people. It's like you had his boxing team plus this group, and it was kind of like that was the real after party.
Yeah. The first one didn't really count. It was like, okay, let's go. We won. He won, and then it was like, okay, let's wait for Vegas.
Yeah.
That's why I was like, let's wait for Vegas. But then we had to wait again for the music video, blah blah blah. And then you got there, and then the other 2 nights. I did feel like Vegas was sick. Really, obviously enjoyed it, celebrating the win, but because he wasn't there on a couple of the nights, I was like, it feels weird.
I didn't go out the second night.
Yeah.
Because I was just like, oh, it's EDM, and he ain't gonna be there.
Yeah.
And the final night, it felt like because he left for the final night, it felt like that final night was like a bit. I don't know. Like the mood wasn't as.
It felt
high.
like it felt like a very. It was a good, still a good trip.
Still, yeah.
But it felt more like a good Vegas trip than like the winning Vegas trip.
Yeah.
Like
apart from the first night.
Yeah, apart from the first night.
The first night it should have been like that every night.
Yeah, because after the fight, we were like, "Yo, this Vegas trip's gonna be mad."
Yeah.
And it wasn't mad
Nah.
in that sense because I thought we were just gonna be like nuts, but it was still good.
Yeah.
And now I feel like now we're home. I'm like, let's go see JJ. Now it's like let's celebrate, you know.
No, I just want to hang out with him.
Yeah,
I just want to be in his presence.
Yeah, we were watching the Fame MMA thing. And it was good.
Yeah.
Before it was me and Simon just insulting each other. I'm JJ's better friend. No, I am.
Dick. All right. Well, yeah. That's basically our review of everything.
Yeah.
We might talk about it next time as well once we've
calm down.
Well, we'll see what happens online and stuff. Cause
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it's still going on now. Logan's done his video. I feel like the story's not over.
Yeah.
But what I'll say on that as well, no fan cares at this point.
That's the thing.
JJ will win forever now.
All JJ's fans won't watch Logan.
Yeah.
And Logan will be the one that says, like, imagine if it did get overturned. He's there like, I won, blah, blah, blah. And then all his side will start tweeting us being like, oh, Wogan Wall and the Lied Men and stuff like that. And it's like, whatever. Like, JJ had the night.
Yeah.
It's done.
Yeah, it's done now.
Realistically, yeah.
Although then we'll get ready for Logan Paul KSI 3.
That ain't happening. That ain't ever happening. I mean, as Logan said in this video, it's barely a loss.
Yeah.
You've earned a lot of money.
Yeah, just take it. That's
you two have made an insane event.
Yeah.
You're both like completely fine.
Yeah.
And neither of you got embarrassed, so that your like career is still huge.
We spoke about on the podcast before. We were saying, what happens to the loser? You know, what, like, will they bounce back? We were worried if JJ could bounce back, if Logan could bounce back. And the truth is, after JJ's won, Logan lost a fight, but everyone still has respect for Logan.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what annoys me. At first, you see him on his Instagram story. He was like, I'll make a full statement tomorrow, but for now I'm going to get drunk. It's like, okay, you're happy at least. Then you see him like with pizza, you know, he's like, I'm going to eat pizza now. And like, okay, that's cool.
So it's like he's having a good time and it's like, he's moved on.
Yeah, he's been involved in one of the biggest events ever. He's got respect for JJ. JJ's got some respect for him. And then it's like, okay, let's leave it at that. Yes, you didn't get the result you wanted. And obviously, if JJ had the result of the loss, yeah, you have to live with that. But, you know, it could have been a lot worse, right? Let's just move on. And then now, I feel like people are saying to him, you have to, repeal this, blah, blah, blah. And it's just going to continue. But JJ still won.
Yeah. Oh. Anyways, that's it for the podcast this week. Happy to be back. As you said, we're getting one every Wednesday. We still managed last week. We weren't even here.
And that was a fun one. I got a lot of messages saying that was a really enjoyable podcast.
Yeah, although it doesn't do well on YouTube. The titles aren't there.
Well, it's just like, yeah.
But yeah, if you have any more topics you want us to talk about, Let us know. Let us know who you actually thought won from a non-biased. Obviously, it's going to be biased, but
Yeah.
let us know who you actually thought won. Maybe leave a little description why, so that we know it's not just like Logan won or KSI won, and that's it. And yeah, anything else?
No, that's it, I think.
Sponsor for today is twitch.tv/miniminter.
Let's go.
Feel free to check it out.
Wait, I said A as you were saying it. It's twitch.tv/
twitch.tv/miniminter.
There we go.
You can check that out. I'm going to be streaming quite a bit over on there. And also you can check out Randolph Games because he's just started a playthrough of Pokemon.
Hey, I'm loving it, you know. I'm just posting Pokemon to YouTube.
That's the life.
That's the life. Man. That's the life.
All right. In a bit.